Okay. We're here. Hi, everybody. How you doing? This is your buddy, Uncle Bruce. I'm the only buddy you have out there. Welcome, everybody, to our show. It's Friday. It's Friday, April the 28th. It's option expiry day again, the last day of the month. Last day for Jennifer and I to be in Palm Desert. Last full day. We head out tomorrow back to Canada. It's great to see you. It's been great being with you from Palm Desert since December. It's been fantastic, but we have to go back to Canada. So this is our last show from down here in beautiful Palm Desert, California. Today's market. A little bit of an interesting pattern going on here. A little interesting stuff happening. First of all, we're down 116 on the Dow. We're down 13 on S&P. We're down 37 on NASDAQ. This is pre-market. We have about an hour to go before we open for trading. Oil is up 36 cents to 75.11. So oil last week, from 82.83 to 75. So there's been a 10% drop off approximately in the price of oil. Why is that? Slowing economy. How do we know there's a slowing economy? Well, we're beginning to see evidence in areas that are, it's kind of like whack-a-mole. We're kind of showing these whack-a-mole figures popping up all over the place. The real estate area has been hit now, commercial real estate. Some of the regional banks are having issues. There are economic slowdowns, and then there are difficulties. There's two actually distinct things. Regional banks are having difficulties. They're into withdrawal problems. They have customers who want to take deposits out, and they're having difficulty being liquid enough for them. Although not a single depositor of any bank cannot get their money out of their banks. Not one. It hasn't been an issue anywhere. Nonetheless, the so-called psychology of it is out there, and this is driving stock markets crazy right now. Last night, we had a development take place that might be the future of this market for the next year or longer, and that development took place during a conference call for Amazon and stock analysts when the CEO admitted that the Amazon AI and cloud computing business is slowing down, and that was a shockwave. That has reverberated. It's like a big rock in a creek. The waves are all over the place, and that beautiful reflection of the mountain in the background isn't there anymore. By the way, U.S. personal incomes increased 0.3% in March. U.S. consumer spending is flat in March. Core PC inflation increases 0.3% in March. U.S. inflation measured by PCE index climbs by 0.1% in March. These are headlines breaking across right now as I'm sitting here. Let's see what else we got going on. There we go. I'm just double checking all these headlines to make sure I'm not missing anything for you. Let's see here. U.S. First quarter employment cost index rose 1.2% after gaining 1.1% in the previous quarter. U.S. first quarter employment cost index up 4.8% year on year compared to 5.1% in prior quarter. Let's see. I don't know if any of this is good news or bad news. I'm just trying to read what the hell it's saying here. Let me see. Okay, hang on. Geez, come on. My computer is doing what it wants to do. I'm trying to get to do what I want it to do. Stock index futures remain lower after economic data, it says here. 12-month core PCE inflation rate decelerates to 4.6% from 4.7%. 12-month PCE inflation rate slows to 4.2 from 5.1. U.S. personal incomes increased 0.3% in March. Let's see if I can see anything else here. I think we've got everything covered here. So what bugs me about these headlines is I'll say one headline, it'll say one thing. I'll read another headline. It looks like exactly the same headline with different numbers. And I don't know which one to believe. It's that ridiculous. But back to the story at hand, the Amazon story that is affecting the market this morning and might affect markets going forward for quite some time. And it happens to be the CEO of Amazon talking about how the business, part of the business is slowing up. Amazon stock gives up gains as CFO admits the AWS growth rates are declining further. Amazon reported more than $3 billion in net income for the first 3 months of the year, in turnaround from 2022's worst annual loss on record. But the chief financial officer says revenue growth for cloud computing offerings is slowing in April, and shares plunged from big gains to a loss. And this is the first major entity to really out and out say it, rather than intimate it. They're coming out saying business is slowing, and this is the cloud business. This is a very profitable segment for Amazon. It's very profitable for Microsoft, IBM. It's profitable for Apple and others. But Amazon is the big kid on the block when it comes to cloud computing. Amazon is a leader. I think they have 40 to 45% market share of the entire business. And if that segment of their business is slowing up, that is concerning, because cloud computing, just to kind of help you out, and again, I am the last guy to be telling you what is going on with the internet, with high tech background, because I know jack squat. But what I understand is that the cloud computing is there, imaginary computer in the sky, for corporations to use for supercomputer help in forecasting their business, in running their business, handle inventory in versus inventory out, inventory levels. This means to me that Amazon's clients who use their computing services, which there are probably hundreds of thousands of clients, not hundreds of thousands of clients, including probably a huge number of the S&P 500 corporations, the Dow 30, the NASDAQ 100. I mean, it's internationally the leader in this business. These companies are needing less of the cloud computing services than expected, because they're all slowing down at the same time. This is a tip of an iceberg in the Atlantic Ocean that is telling this old man and other analysts out there, wait a minute, whoa. If Amazon, the leader in cloud computing, is seeing a slowdown in that department, that division that is a money generator to nth degree, and is also part of the AI, the artificial intelligence future, if these guys are saying it's slowing down right now through April, it's been slowing down, that means everybody is slowing down. It doesn't mean one client, it means a zillion clients are slowing up. And this is a marker on the highway you don't ignore. It is a warning sign, a shot across the bow. And if you blissfully just knock it off and go, no big deal, we can move on without it, you are in big trouble. This is a real problem coming up. And the market is only down 115 points on the Dow right now. It is not down 500. We were up 500 points yesterday, down 230 points the day before yesterday, and we're down 113, 115 right now. S&P down 12, NASDAQ down 37. The markets are not mega reacting negatively, but I have a suspicion here that going forward the next few days, a whole bunch of analysts over the weekend are going to be making their reports. They're going to do their kind of, here's my guess on what's going to happen with the market. And I have a suspicion that an increasing number of analytical minds are going to come out and go, watch out for this indicator. The Amazon shares yesterday evening, after the earnings were released, but before the conference call, shares shot up. They were up like 15%. They were probably up 15, 20 bucks a share at one point in the aftermarket. Then they had the conference call, and all the gains were erased, eviscerated, and Amazon stock has actually gone down in price. This has been a real shocker to the marketplace. Last I saw here on Amazon, I think we're down 260. Let me just triple check here. We're down 267 a share, which isn't much. We're at 107. We gained yesterday 480. The drop off is not even equal to the gain yesterday. So the stock isn't down from the day before yesterday. but it was probably pushing 125 last night. It's now 107.08. And now the question is just how much of a slowdown are we talking about? There are a number of stocks out there that are in the cloud computing business that are also getting hit. They're also experiencing drops this morning in the pre-market on they're catching a cold from Amazon's entire comment here. And this is going to be something unbelievable. This could be something very nasty going forward. I just caution you. I suspect we are on the verge of a possible reevaluation of corporate earnings across the board coming up in many sectors, not just the sectors we've been watching back off like real estate. We may see and hear a whole bunch of others. Now, I've told you, over this week and last week, the layoffs everywhere. We talked about layoffs at Amazon already, Facebook layoffs, Microsoft, GM did buyouts for 5,000 people. Gap just yesterday. It just goes on. I mean, there is company after company after company announcing layoffs. This was the new thing 3 months ago, and it's continued. Now we're seeing evidence here in this case, an absolute high beams being flashed at you, warning, trouble ahead. We've got cloud computing slowing down with AI. And this is huge because the entire NASDAQ 100 index has been lifted in the last 2 months with the shares of Apple and Microsoft and Amazon and Google and others about this AI, artificial intelligence thing that's going to become a huge moneymaker for corporations. And is all this tied into the cloud computing thing at the same time. This is the future. This is where growth is coming from. And so investors have been piling into these stocks going, okay, great. I'm out of this sector. I'm out of that sector. I'm going into this sector hog wild. And the prices of these shares have been rising. The only area of the market that's been rising, which has moved up the NASDAQ index, all of a sudden this might falter. And we may have ourselves a little correction coming up, which means for those of you out there who write stock options, especially those newbies who are writing options now for a living, I got good news for you. You do not have to worry about the upside getting in the way of your option premiums coming to you. It doesn't matter if a stock goes up anyway. I keep repeating that. Many of you are buying into this notion. You get it now. If you've taken my classes, you've figured out it doesn't matter if stocks go up and I write options. It doesn't matter. I get richer anyway. One way or the other, I get richer, especially when I do rollovers. Oh gosh, do I get richer. But when a market tops out or a market starts to slump, you make money faster because, of course, dips will immediately affect your written calls and allow you to cash those out and rewrite another set of calls for another fat, juicy premium. Stock option writing is a long-term game plan. It is not a one and done thing. It is a long-term game plan. So many of you out there are buying deep in the money calls that allow you to do successive option writes again and again and again on the same stock. It doesn't matter whether the stock you have goes up or down in value. You keep writing options no matter what it does. And for those of you who are buying 2025 deep in the money calls using the 90-10 rule that I keep talking about, very conservative strategy there. You're now going to be able to write contracts again and again and again until January or July 2025. In the next 6 months from now, a number of you are going to notice that you'll be able to acquire December 2025, January 2026 contracts because they'll be issued sooner or later. And some of you will start shopping for those. You'll start to roll over your Jan 25s to January 26s, and you'll have another year of time under your belt to just keep on writing. Because you're paying 90% or more for the contract in book value, you have very little at risk. You have a nice premium coming in for the next 2.5 years. You will do very, very well. Those of you who are doing this, who are writing options now in your portfolios, you're generating returns to you that you've never had before. In some cases, your returns are absolutely astronomical compared to leaving the money with a wealth advisory firm where you were getting 8%, 3%, 7%, 2%, 9% returns with a bull market, where you've been seeing perhaps negative returns in the last year or so because of the bear market. Here you are taking control of your portfolio. You're writing calls against your stocks. You've adjusted your portfolio to write better premium contracts to haul in income. And for those of you who are nearing retirement in the next 5 to 10 years, this has been a godsend for so many of those folks, for you guys, because you're now compounding returns on some sort of a nest egg. I'm horrified when I talk to people who say to me, Bruce, I've worked for 5 companies in my adult lifetime. 2 companies I've been with for 10 years each, and the others short term. And I've amassed $150,000 in savings for my retirement, and I've got 8 years to go before I retire. And we both know what that means. What that really means is there will not be enough money in that IRA to draw on for more than 5 years. And you will be a dependent on Social Security after age 70 for the rest of your life. And your family that was hoping or wondering if there would be some kind of an asset to inherit someday are going to realize mom and dad don't have jack squat. They've got a house mortgaged up. They've got 150 grand saved up that's depleting at $30,000 a year. And they're going to be living off of Social Security. And it is possible. It is entirely possible that one of the kids are going to have to take mom and dad in eventually, because the money coming in will not support the house that they have. And when they sell their house, depending on the market at that time, there may or may not be equity left over when the house is sold. And if we get the 3 o'clock in the morning phone call that one of them passed unexpectedly, there may have to be, one of the kids may have to step in and either take dad in or take mom in on an emergency basis and help them out. You folks, those of you in that position, and I know you're out there and you watch me, this ability to write options, a conservative set of contracts against your portfolio has become a godsend, because for some of you, the returns that you're generating are triple, quadruple what you've ever seen before. And you're compounding these returns right now while you're still contributing to your IRA, 401k, and so on. And over the next 5 years to upwards of 10 years, you have a decent hope to take this $150,000 nest egg and grow this out into a much larger number, that at the very least, by the time you do get to retirement age, you may be in a position where you realize neither of us, mom or dad, have to work as a greeter at Walmart on a part-time gig. Neither of us have to do any kind of part-time work for anyone anymore. We can live off of the proceeds from our IRA and from our Social Security. Combined, it's a very good living. We can do some traveling. We can help the kids out. And we are self-reliant. This is such a fear for so many of my viewers that they are panicked about not having enough saved up by the time they are going to retire, that they're going to be a burden on their children if the children are willing to help in the first place. Because there are some families where it's all split up and kids don't talk to mom and dads anymore. It's tragic. Then there are those in their 40s, those of you in your 40s and the 50s who figure, I got 15 more years, I'm going to keep working 20 more years, but you got nothing. You've got 15, 20 grand because you guys got the crap kicked out of you in 08, 09, and 10 on that economic meltdown we had 13, 14, 15 years ago. So many of you who are watching me lost homes, houses, cars, assets. Many of you know people who went belly up, lost it all, and had to rebuild from scratch. And there are many of you out here who are watching me who have 10, 20, 30, 40, $50,000. And you're looking at this old man going, is there any way you can help me figure out a way to grow this money over the next 10 to 15, 17 years that I have a hope of any kind of retirement, because my employer has been cutting back on benefits. They've been cutting back on contributing to IRAs. They shifted the savings program 5 years ago, and many of us in the office are going, we're not getting the returns we used to get. Our retirement just isn't going to be as juicy as we thought it was. So many corporations have made changes and have had tough times with their businesses, that share values have gone down, and that has directly affected IRAs and 401ks. A number of you out there are sitting on investments inside your firms, and you don't realize that you have the power anytime you want to take out of that employee savings thing you have. You can reorganize yourself into a self-administered, self-directed IRA account where you can control 80% of the wealth that you have grown up inside these plans that you may or may not trust anymore. And this is a huge revelation for those of you who do the inquiries and try to figure this out. Is there a way you can take control of your assets, all of your assets now, while you are healthy enough, smart enough, you're together, and you're motivated to grow your personal wealth? There are viewers here who come across this channel who have no idea they could have been self-employed 5 years ago. They could have quit their jobs 5 years ago and just lived off of premiums on stock they own for the companies they've been working for 20 and 30 years. It is one of the most shocking revelations when people realize, my God, Bruce, are you telling me that just writing options like you're talking about all the time on your channel, I could have been doing this 5 years ago and not have had to keep working for these people through this last 5 years? It's been hell, man. It's been hell. The next 5 years are going to be absolute hell. Yeah, welcome to the party, pal. For those who don't know, it is the biggest tragedy. It's a tragedy for those out there who don't realize the potential you actually have to take control of your own life and not be dependent on this manager that is has a temper that just explodes at any time. A firm you're with that has been just going through all kinds of gyrations of people and philosophies. You don't know where they're coming from. You've seen layoffs in certain departments. You don't know who's next. Everyone's walking on pins and needles. There are eggshells cracking everywhere, and everyone's panicked. And you have a shot at getting out of this. It's been just a phenomenal age of discovery for a lot of viewers of this channel. And I couldn't be more happy for you folks. I could not be more pleased, because the employees of corporations and other companies, for the most part, not every case, but many, many examples, I would say a majority of examples, has been a living hell the last 10 years, because employers up until last year have had the screwdriver going against employees nonstop. How many times have you guys been given a notice from your HR department that you're getting a 2.3% raise, you're getting a 1.5% raise, you're getting a 3% raise? Some of you got promotions with a 1% raise. Some of you were given promotions without a raise and told, just be thankful you have a damn job, shut the hell up and get back to work. Some of you have been told you have to work 60 hours a week for this organization to prove to us that you're worthy of us not letting you go. It has been a one-way street for many of you in the last 10, 15 years, because employers have had a field day with all kinds of legislation from Congress and the Senate to treat employees like garbage. They've had all kinds of tax breaks to just rake in gazillions of dollars. The top 1% of management have become multi-millionaire and billionaires. They're the ones in the corporate jets. They're the ones enjoying wonderful stock perks. They're the ones paying virtually no tax compared to what you're paying at source. You're being deducted your 20, 30, 40, 50% tax at source. They're not. It's been a one-way street for those at the top. And at the bottom 80% of most organizations, which includes a lot of mid-level managers, have been getting the boot. And it's been ugly. Until a year ago, then the pandemic showed up. And all of a sudden, people started working from home. And there is the revelation of revelations. When people found out that they didn't need to be in that damn office and be surrounded by that pressure cooker of garbage that was going on over there, and that they could do their own jobs from home. Once they settled in and figured it out, it began to allow people to take those blinders off, throw them away, and go, what the hell is really going on out here? And what is my future going to be? And for some of you, you had the time to watch a YouTuber that you heard about. Somehow, some way, you heard about this guy who talks about the stock market in plain English and started talking to you about writing options. And you're going, what is this? I have never heard this before. No financial advisor has ever talked to me about this. No stockbroker. My mom and dad never mentioned this. My grandparents never mentioned this. I have relatives who've been in the markets for decades, trading stocks and everything, and they've never mentioned this to me because they've never done it themselves. Writing stock options against my portfolio for income. What the hell is that all about? And you've hung around here for a while and you've asked yourself, you know, this guy offers these classes for $150. He does these classes live with his audience. I'm going to take some of these classes and just see for myself if this guy's full of hot air or not. But the one thing that's indisputable is that since January 2021, this guy's been on the air talking about GameStop and talking about the meme stocks and talking about the bull market and the bear market and inflation and higher interest rates and world events. He's always here every day in the market. He's here, and his viewers are still here. His followers are still. He has all these members that pay money to YouTube to be able to comment on his show during market hours. Why do they do that? Why in God's name does this guy not offer memberships for $1.99 like other channels? Oh, and by the way, where are all those other channels that used to be around that only had memberships for $1.99? Where did they go? They aren't here anymore. Many have left, completely changed out, and are no longer around. This guy's still here. There are people paying this guy $25 a month to be a Gold Bagel member. $25 a month it costs you to be a Gold Bagel member. $300 a year. Why are they giving YouTube $300 a year to be able to be on his show, to comment live? What on earth is he telling them that makes them want to do that? Well, it's pretty simple, kids. People are making money. It's just that simple. If viewers were not making more than that, they wouldn't pay it in the first place. There are people out there who are saying, you know what? If I make $100 a month writing options, I'm not sending this guy $25. That's a quarter of how much money I make. I'm not giving him that. No, not a chance. I'll be a member for $10 a month? I don't think so. I'm not even giving them 10% of what I make. Why should I give YouTube 10% of how much I make, $100 a month? No. Well, the reality is the viewers of this channel don't make $100 a month writing options. They are making thousands and thousands of dollars a month because they've had dead money for decades in their hands, in their portfolios. There are viewers on this channel who've had 30,000, 50,000, 80,000, 200,000, 600,000, $1 million. Dead money, pulling in 2%, 3%, 4% yield income. That's it. Inflation has been taking them for a ride for a decade or longer, and they've been working full time to try to keep putting money into their account and try to get ahead in the world. And a number of viewers who have figured out very quickly that they've had more than enough capital under their belt to write options against to generate more money than they get paid at work, that they will ever get paid at work. This revelation has happened here in the last 2 years. That's why there are Gold Bagel members on this channel. And they've been Gold Bagel members in some cases for 25 months now, because that's how long membership has been available to this channel. We started at the Chillin' with Uncle Bruce level. Then we graduated with the second tier level, the Gold Bagel member level. And I thank you all because it's keeping me on the air. This channel does not survive from YouTube advertising. Not a chance. It survives because of members who are loyal to this channel and saying to themselves, 25 a month, chump change. I'll throw this guy $25 a month any time of the day or night. I'd throw him 100 if I had to, because I am making thousands of dollars in returns here. And every week I learn something new, because I can't believe how deep and complicated and how varied the option market is. Trillions of dollars going through the option market every month. And I'm trying to help you get your fair share of it using plain English to explain it to you. Thank you, those of you who take the lessons that I have created. 15 lessons have now been created since June of 2021. They're available for you on the website, stockmarketswithbruce.ca. You can go there anytime you want and check out my website. You'll find the classes available there. You'll be able to look at the titles and see which classes you want to take. If you go to my website, that's the front page. You recognize my mug. .ca means Canada, of course. Here is the classes section. You go over there, and the first thing you see is class number 1, class number 2. Class number 3, class number 4. Here we go. The lessons are all here for you. Then you can pick them up either one at a time, or for the moment, you can get any of these classes 5 at a time in any sequence you want, including the latest class we just did 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks tomorrow, Advanced Poor Man Covered Call Strategies. You can pick up 5 for the price of 4. And if you hurry, you'll get that deal, because that deal is going to end fairly shortly. Here it is right here, 5 for the price of 4. $599.99 gets you 5 classes. They're an hour and a half to 2 hours long each. You can't watch them in 15 minutes. This is not a 6-second attention span course, okay? These are done in front of a live audience. These classes were not held where I'm in a studio and they're all edited and you watch me here and you watch me here and you watch me here. I'm live in front of the camera during these classes, and I'm using one of these things right over here, that whiteboard back there, is what I'm using to give you actual real life examples of what was going on as those classes were taped. You'll notice that Jennifer, my Jennifer Aniston lookalike wife, interrupts me during the classes because questions are coming in from the students, the live audience watching, and I stop the class, I answer the questions to go over it again, and we continue on. And it's in plain English, because remember, when I started class number 1, number 2, number 3, there were no option writers on this channel. The audience watching me at that time were basically meme investors. These were people brought to the market or made aware of the stock market for the very first time and trying to figure out what the hell is everyone talking about out there? What is this GameStop all about? Or people who bought GameStop now wanted to know, why did I buy GameStop? Should I keep holding it? And I came up with the radical notion of, why don't you, as a GameStop shareholder, bring in some money while you hold this stuff and write options against your GameStop? Why aren't you being paid rent to park the GameStop in your account? You should be being paid to put this stock in here. Brokerage firms charge rent. They charge you money to have an account. They charge you money every time you do a trade. Why don't you bring in some money yourself? You're sitting on the asset. And all of a sudden, a number of viewers on this channel went, hey, wait a minute, I've never heard of this before. None of these other channels talk about writing options. They only talk about buying the stock and watching it go to the moon. It never went to the moon. It never stayed there. All these other stocks that were supposed to go crazy never went crazy. What is going on? Writing options is a conservative way to bring income in from your assets. It's boring in some cases, and it's not action-oriented enough for some people. But at the end of the day, there have been viewers on this channel now that are approaching a year and a half, 2 years of option writing, and they're hauling in thousands of dollars every month. And a number of viewers of this channel have figured out and have already made the move. They quit their day jobs. They're bringing in so much money in from option premiums. They're going, I can't afford to go to work. I cannot afford to take an hour to leave my house, get on whatever I'm getting on, in my car, in a bus, on a subway, on a regional train, however the hell I get to the damn office. I get there, I have to go through the gauntlet to get with meetings in the office. My manager calls me in out of spur of the moment. I can't watch the market from my office. And then I have to have lunch somewhere. Then I leave the office and I come home in the afternoon. I am missing the key information that I need to know about the stock market. I can't afford to work for these firms any longer because it costs me too much money in lost opportunity trades by writing contracts, writing stock options. I am allowing gamblers to gamble on my stock, and I need to be the casino owner to manage my casino. And there are folks who have said, sayonara, day job, I'm out of here. I am now managing my life. And the good news is it's all on here. Just one of these little ditties right here, and you've got your account in your hand wherever you are. You're not locked into your house during the market hours, not at all. You are completely in touch with the world with this. You can go to your favorite Starbucks, go to your gym and work out. You can go for a walk in the park. As long as you got internet, you're okay. You're tuned into your account and your portfolio. You want to take a trip to Spain that you always wanted to do with your wife? Now's the time to do it. And you're making money while you're on holidays. And the funny thing is, people are traveling now as self-employed asset managers. They're going to Singapore. They're going to Hawaii. They're going to somewhere in the United States. They're going to South America. Wherever they're going, they're RVing now for the first time. They're taking extended 1 month holidays when they take a holiday instead of a 2 week holiday, hurry to get back to work. They take a month holiday. They take 6 week holidays. They come home, they tally up their accounts. They're richer than before they left. They're making more money than they are spending while on holidays. This is a new one. This is a whole different ball game. Welcome to the upper middle class lifestyle. You've just joined the party of the top 25% of America, maybe the top 20% of America, because below that 20% and lower, you're either in the middle class, lower middle class, or you're struggling to survive. And I'm trying to get you out of the bottom half to the upper 20%. And it is entirely doable, and it doesn't take very long. It just takes discipline and drive. Have you got it? Is it in you? If you can survive the job you've been sitting on for I don't know how long, you've quit one firm, gone to another, you're looking for the utopia employer, you've got that kind of savvy, that kind of guts, that kind of drive to better your career, you will have a field day writing options. You're going to find it way easier. You're going to be asking yourself, is this all I have to do? Is this actually legal? I'm allowed to do this? I'm allowed to offer people out there the opportunity to give me money. This is what you're saying, Uncle Bruce. They give me money, and I offer them the opportunity to buy my shares from me at a price I choose for a time frame I choose. And then you're saying I do that, and I can buy these contracts back anytime I want from the options pool that's out there. And I can end this deal, and I can then write other options if I don't like the ones that I've written already. Wait a minute here. I was told that I could lose my shares if I write options against stock. I heard horror stories. Oh, Uncle Ned at Thanksgiving, he was saying, oh, if you write options, you could lose your shares. They could go up to $1,000 each and you'll lose your stock. I always ask Uncle Ned, what stock has gone to $1,000 a share in 15 minutes? Rattle off a couple of those. Help me out here because I've missed these trades. You'd think we'd hear about those. They would be legendary, don't you think? No, there is no stock going to $1,000 a share from $5 a share. It's not going to happen. No, you're going to write options. After a while, you're going to find this isn't all that exciting. It is exciting, but it's not all that exciting. It's not all that scary either. It's not like, I might lose all my money. There's none of that. You're never risking your wealth when you're writing call options against stock you already have. You're not doing that. You're doing what pension funds are doing. You're now doing what banks are doing, what pension funds, insurance companies, hedge funds, mutual funds, institutions are doing. You're an institutional investor on a micro scale from the comfort of your easy chair, if you want. Wherever you can take this, and I mean anywhere you can take this, you can write contracts and you can buy contracts back. It's that simple. This is a game changer. This is a world changer. The world has changed in the last 3 to 4 years like we never thought it would change. From 2020 to today, the world has completely changed that. Because up until 2020, we've never had a worldwide pandemic shut the world down. But this has happened. And this is now a spin-off from that era. Because going into 2018, 2019, 2020, the platform trading phenomena was just starting off. And it happened to go into a steroid mode in February 2020 when the pandemic reached the shores of America. And by the time March and April rolled around, everybody who's anybody was really looking at trading stock on the open markets. There were advertisements going on where you could put $50 into a brokerage account with Schwab, and you could buy $50 worth of Apple stock. You couldn't even buy a single share of Apple for $50, but you could put in $50 a week, $50 a month into your account and buy $50 at a time of Apple, commission free, get a fraction of a share every time you did that. You could buy Amazon, Tesla, whatever you wanted. And there were people day trading $200, $400, $500, $1,000, $3,000. They were day trading stock, buying stock for $1,000, selling for $1,025, and thinking, I'm a genius. I made $25 today. I'm a god. I'm an investing god. I am better than the Wall Street pros. This is awesome. Eventually, a lot of those folks lost money because they had no discipline. They had no idea what they were doing. And eventually stocks fluctuate up and down, and they would lose more money than they would make, and they would go away. But there were a fraction of folks who found this old man. And they were saying, Bruce, I got 10 grand in this market. I bought GameStop. What do I do? How do I do this? What should I be up to here? What does this mean? What does that mean? And what's this thing about option writing you keep talking about? And now I'm investigating. And welcome to the party, pal. We're still here, April the 28th, 2023. Some of you have come a long way down the highway. It's been an amazing transformation for some of you, and I'm so proud of you folks. Those of you who are new to this game, man, have you got potential in front of you. This market right now is primed perfectly for option writers. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better scenario. I am so pumped for you guys that you can make some serious money on your assets for the first time. It takes a bit of work on your end, and it's going to take a bit of an investment. You need to make 2 investments into understanding how to write options and how to become a successful option writer. The first investment you have to make is your time. You've got to dedicate some of your time, your brain power, to absorb the information on how this is done. And you've got to allow yourself to be known as the idiot, the one who doesn't know jack squat at the beginning, to just say, all right, I'm coming into a college course. It's the Uncle Bruce College here on how to write options. I don't know diddly squat. I'm going to give it my time. And the second thing you're going to do is you're going to take the lessons, because I'm going to tell you what we do here during market trading time is kind of complicated for the newbies. I am talking to viewers here with their names in green up here. You'll notice their names are in green titles with green letters and a little avatar. Those are the members of this channel. These are likely option writers. They're going to talk in a lingo that you don't understand. This is a lingo they didn't understand when they started 6 months ago, a year ago, 2 years ago. They had no idea what the lingo was. They do now. You're going to be watching that, trying to pick this up. And the way you're going to be able to absorb it is if you check out my classes and start with lesson number 1. Which one do I start with? Lesson number 1. Then go to lesson number 2. Forget the title. Just take the lessons in order, because you're going to learn more and more and more on each lesson, on top of the next lesson, on top of the lesson, next lesson. The good news for you guys is if you acquire these lessons, you get these classes, you can rewatch them 1,000,000 times. Once you've got the links, you can watch them again and again and again, and you'll get it. You'll start to figure out what the hell these people are saying, and you'll understand what this old man is talking about, and you'll go, oh, that's what that means. Oh, a snake bed. Oh, that's what a snake bed. That's pretty cool. And then you'll sit back, oh, yeah, I knew about this. Stake bids are kind of like buying real estate. They're asking $699 for the house, and you offered $615. Oh, that's a stake bid. Oh, what's a stake offer? You're the guy trying to get $699 for the house because it's only worth $640. Oh, you're offering it at $699. That's a stake offer. Oh, I know what's going on. You're going to figure this out. It's going to start to make sense to you in your life, and you're going to, yeah, of course, that's what that is. There's option lingo, and then there's street lingo that you're used to. You just have to put the 2 together. You have to learn the idea of selling something first and buying it back later at a lower price. You have to get used to this game. Sell something at this price, buy the same thing back at this price later, keep the change. That's what viewers are doing here. They're keeping the change, and the change are dollars, many, many dollars. And in some cases, more and more every week, there are people here who are keeping 5, 10, 15, 20,000 a month of change on option writings. And whether you start with writing one contract at a time, 5 at a time, you eventually graduate to 10 or 20 at a time, eventually graduate to 40, 50, 100 contracts at a time, 1,000 contracts at a time. It's the same trade. It's the exact same trade as the very first trade you're ever going to make as an option writer. It's exactly identical. It's just a question of how many contracts are you writing. The market is a multi-trillion-dollar business. It is a mirror of the equity market. Well, the stocks trade. Stocks trade over here, options trade over here. Both have trillions of dollars involved in them. The bond market is over here with another. That's another market. The currency market is another market. The futures market is another market. That's where orange juice trades. You remember trading places, orange juice futures? That's another market. There are all kinds of different markets. So we're back to the equity market, which is the stocks, and the option market, which are the options on the stocks. I'm getting you into the options market and the equity market at the same time to take money off the table that you deserve to get for being a shareholder. If you want to do that, head to the website, check out the classes. If you'd like to get your hands on 5 for the price of 4, great. Then send me, make a donation here. The PayPal link is down below, and send me a private email. Send me an email and say, Bruce, brucefarmer@hotmail.com. Let me know which 5 classes you would like. Bruce, I'd like classes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or Bruce, here's $5.99 and another $5.99. I want 1 through 10. Or Bruce, I want all 15 classes. Here are 3 installments of $5.99.99 or 1 installment of the whole amount. I want all 15 classes because I know something about myself, Bruce. If I send you $1,800 and I take all these classes in one shot, I'm going to watch them because I have 1,800 reasons why I'm going to watch these classes. I have now enrolled in your college course, and I'm now going to watch these classes thoroughly, and I'm going to understand what this is all about. What you're going to figure out around here is there are people here who, like I said before, are writing options to the point where when they write 20 calls and they sell them for $450 a contract, $450 a contract times 20 calls, that's $9,000 coming in. And they buy them back for $5,000. They keep $4,000. And people are saying to themselves, I can only spend $1,800 watching all of his classes. I just made $4,000. I get to do this for the rest of my life. I only have to pay for his classes one time. I get to watch them again and again anytime I want, but I can write options forever. College courses that your children are taking or people that you know or yourself that you've taken, many of you have gone to school, you've gone to university, gone to college, and you are what, $100,000 in debt with student loans? 150, 200, 250,000. I mean, how high have these student loans gotten to? They're onerous. They're beyond unbelievable. There is no student loan debt going into this business here. If you want to learn how to write options through my courses, my classes, you can do it for $1,800. Become a member of the channel. You'll be able to join this illustrious group of viewers. You will really understand how this works. You'll be able to compare notes with the fellow students here and graduates, option writers, and you're going to get a handle on just how everyone else is doing it, what they're watching, what they're seeing, how it's going, and you're going to be very welcome in this family of option writers. It's one of the only channels on YouTube where option writers hang out together live during market training, in the first hour of training. The instructor, that's me. I'm here. You have a question about lesson number 6, lesson number 2, lesson number 5. I'm here. You can also write me a private email and say, Bruce, I'm watching your classes and I understand you're talking about this strategy, doing this and this. Can you help me understand this? I'm not quite getting it. Where else are you able to take online courses and actually talk to the professor live on camera every day during market hours? If you're a Gold Bagel member, right up here, Wednesday nights, 8 o'clock, prime time live with Uncle Bruce every Wednesday night. That's a hangout for Gold Bagel members only, and you can ask me whatever questions you want. The opportunity to make money in this market is right in front of you. You have to want it. And if, like I said before, if you have been working your butt off at work now for 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 years, you've changed jobs, you've walked away from bosses that have been just ridiculous to try to find the utopian employment location. You got those kinds of balls. You got the chutzpah to walk away from a paycheck to go after something else from scratch. You've got the chutzpah to be here. You have got the desire to become successful as an option writer, and you're going to quickly figure out, oh my God, Bruce, this is nothing. This is a walk in the park. When I quit my job 2 jobs ago, I walked away from guaranteed salaries, guaranteed this and that, but all kinds of crap, all kinds of BS. These courses, these classes you're offering me, these are easy. I know most of this stuff, but there are some gems in these classes I had no idea. And you are showing me stuff I had no idea exists. I did not realize how easy it is for an individual person to be an option writer. I had no idea I could join this club. I thought it was only for banks and only for big investment houses and multi-billion-dollar hedge funds. I didn't think that I could actually write options on my own using just this. Are you kidding me? I've been able to do this for years, and I'm just now figuring out because of you and your classes. This is mind-blowing to me, man. I can't believe it, and I cannot believe how much money these investors are handing me. I just, these gamblers out there who are gambling on these options, I cannot believe how crazy they are. The amount of money they're paying to make a bet on a stocks movement, and they're handing the money up just like putting it in a slot machine in Vegas. They put the $100 bills in there and start hitting maximum bets. I can't believe how much money they throw in. It blows my mind. I am trying to find a way to survive my economic existence right now. I'm trying to build a retirement for my wife and I. I'm trying to build assets for my family. And these dollars are just being handed to me in the thousands and thousands and thousands at a time. And I can't write enough contracts for these people. They want more than I can write. It's just mind-numbing. And how you've helped me figure out how to grow my account, how to continue to acquire more shares to write more options, or how to write options on options using poor night covered calls. I would never have known this if it hadn't been for you and your channel. I would never have ever thought that this is possible. And it is so conservative. It is not an all or nothing deal, one shot to the moon type deal at all. Welcome to the party, pal. We've been having a party here on this channel for 2 years. We're still here. There are all kinds of stock channels that have come and gone on YouTube. There are all kinds of guys who just aren't around anymore. They've just been eviscerated. They and their followers traded their way into the poorhouse. I don't know. I don't know. I don't talk to other YouTube channels about what's going on. I'm so busy focused on what you guys are doing and what we have to be doing in this market to stay on top of this crazy, insane investment community environment that we're in right now. You better want it to be here. If you're just a casual investor and you're just looking for a shortcut and a quick little trade to make a quick $300,000, don't hang around here because I don't have that trade for you. What I can give you here is steady income, the path where you can generate steady revenue and grow your portfolio out so that you have got something to fall back on when you come into your retirement years. And again, if you're 63 right now and you're sitting on $115,000, the bitter reality hit you a few years ago that, oh my God, I don't have enough in my retirement account to live off it. I'm going to be on Social Security and Medicare real fast. I need help. I need to grow this money, and I need to grow this money now. But, I don't want to risk it in some crazy speculative long shot deal. I don't want to start a garage-based business and try to do something online. I want to do that. I'm trying to help you manage what you've already got. And for some of you out there, you have assets you don't realize you have that can carry you, especially those of you who have home equity, unbelievable home equity. Folks, you can take this home equity and live off of it and stay in your house and enjoy your home. You just have to want it. Anyway, thank you for joining me this morning, hanging around with the old man. I appreciate it. We're keeping an eye on these markets. We're down 116 on the Dow at the moment. We're down 9 on S&P. We're down 12 on NASDAQ. Nothing serious here. We're up 41 cents on crude oil. We're not bouncing back. We've got Amazon coming up with a shock of shockers last night where they announced profits, stock went up 15%. Then the CFO started talking, whoosh, stock came right back down because all of a sudden the street figured out, oh my God, Amazon's cloud computing and AI intelligence area is not growing. It is shrinking. And this is the most profitable part of Amazon's business. And it is reflective of tens of thousands of other companies, what they're doing and what they're witnessing. There is a slowdown happening in corporate America, corporate Canada, corporate Europe. It's going to affect these markets dramatically. As option writers, you got the perfect scenario. You're going to be able to write contracts that are out of the money, short term, few months out, going to haul in beautiful premiums and watch these contracts deteriorate in price, and you'll buy them back for way less than you sold them for. It is good stuff. Folks, welcome to the party. Glad you're here. Head over to my stockmarketswithbruce.ca website. Order yourself a class if you like. If you want the 5 for 4 deal, you have to make a donation to my PayPal account, which is down below. You'll find it there. Make the donation there, and you'll be able to, here it is right here. Here it goes. You'll be able to send me an email right here at brucefromert@hotmail.com and say, Bruce, I just sent you $599.99 US funds. Here are the 5 classes I would like to get. And I'll send you the links personally. And now you're in business, kids. Now you're in school. Start watching and start studying, and let's meet you at graduation. Boy, that's going to be one hell of a fun ceremony when we get there. Thank you all so much for your support of this channel, whether you're a member, whether you're a subscriber, whether you're just lurking about and hanging around. We appreciate it. My Jennifer Aniston and I lookalike wife, we are so appreciative of your support of this channel in every way you support it. It's absolutely phenomenal. Thank you. For the thumbs ups too. Those of you giving me thumbs ups, you are the best. Please give this channel a thumbs up if you can. Hit this thumbs up button ASAP. Give the show a bit of momentum. We desperately strive for 200 thumbs ups every day that we're on the air, every morning show. So if you could help us out with a thumbs up, we would greatly appreciate it. We have right now, I think, 116, as if I got this right. Thank you. All of you who are here. We've just gone member-only comment now as we're getting ready to open up in 3 minutes. So the comments are available for members only. Please become a member of this channel if at all possible. Those of you who are members, I want to say a special thank you to you as I try to do every day. I really appreciate you being here. And if you're able to hit the notification button, you hit that $sign down below there where you can put a banner up for free that says how long you've been a member of this channel. Thank you for doing that. It tells the rest of the YouTubers out there who casually just come along and wonder, what's that green banner in his chat bar all about? And they see how long you've been a member and a follower of this channel. They do the math and they go, wait a minute, you've been a member of his channel for 12 months and you're sending him $25 a month as a gold member? You sent this guy $300. Why in God's green earth would you send any YouTuber that kind of money? That makes no sense. All these other channels are free and you can comment all you want, but this guy actually has people paying him so they can comment during market hours. What's going on? What's he offering that other channels are not offering? There's got to be something. There's got to be something. Yeah, there's something. It's called making money. And that's what it's all about. Kids, we're here to make some dough. We do like making friends. There's nothing wrong with making friends. But I got to say, we kind of like making money too. And that is why there are members here of this channel putting up $25 a month to be a Gold Bagel member. I welcome every one of you who are becoming one of these. I cannot thank you enough for those of you who are stepping in and becoming members. SoFi is at 618, by the way. Let's hope for a nice little run again today. Earnings come out, I guess, on Monday. We'll watch for that. Thank you all for being around here. Is there a way I can buy classes without using PayPal? If you're in Canada, you can email me funds through a direct email. If you're in America, theoretically, you can send me a donation, one-time donation through Patreon. But you got to give me an alert. You got to send me a private email, tell me you're going to do this so that I can get over there and make sure it's coming through. That might be another way to do it. You can use a credit card to acquire these classes without having to be a member of PayPal. Those are the ways that I know of. I'm not sure of any other ways. If there's anybody else have an idea, let me know. But that's how I do it here. Let's see what's going on. Thank you all so much for being here, picking up these classes, becoming members, and letting us know how long you've been a member of this channel. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you all to be here. It's absolutely great. There you go. Fun times, everybody. What's going on? What's going on? Thank you all for joining me. There's a lot of folks talking to each other here while I was yapping away this morning, which is typical. I think you love it. Anyway, there you go. Thanks all for popping in. We're opening now. Larry Titus has hit the bells. Thanks, Larry. We're up and running. I'm going to watch to see how this market cranks itself up here as we get started for the final day of trading in April. Our final day from Palm Desert, California. We're down 73 points at the moment on the first indications for the Dow Jones. I've got SoFi sitting at 615, S&P down 6.6, NASDAQ down 21 points roughly, and we'll see just what happens as the morning runs along. Jep and DQ are saying thank you, along with JR. Thanks, Larry, for helping out, get those bells going for us every day. Kiwi, I am number 121, Bruce, on your thumbs up meter. Thank you very much, my friend. Dang finger, says JR. Can't get the typing done right. We got First Republic Bank sitting at 637, up 18 cents. There's rumors out there that there might be a rescue plan, a refinancing plan, some kind of a plan. There's a plan going on over there to put something together. I suspect if there's a plan, it'll happen over the weekend. The Dow now is down 92 as we slowly see the openings come through here. AI is down 30 cents. Unity down 23. GameStop is down a nickel to 18.89. SoFi 612 up 7. Tesla's up 16 cents. ATIP unchanged. Xterra down 0.6 of a penny. Bed Bath Beyond, which won't be listed much longer, 12.6 cents a share now. Just hanging around for the last few days or so. I don't know. Apple is up 38 cents. HPQ up 24. Google down 63 cents. Moderna is down 71. Cisco is up 8 cents. Pfizer's down 4. IBM is up 12. Microsoft down 118 to 303.65. It'll be interesting to see if Microsoft can hold 300 today. On some other cap stocks, Amazon down 177. That one we'll watch today. 108.05, down 177 on the session. Home Depot up 20 cents. Netflix down 133. Advanced Semiconductors up 182. Adobe down 52 cents. Goldman is down 77. Boeing is down 99 cents. Meta Platforms up 97 with a big day yesterday, a $30 gain. We're at 239.53 on Meta. We're up $1.11 on Royal Caribbean at 62.77. There's actually an analyst out there calling for this stock to reach $94 a share. An idiot of the highest proportion has no clue what numbers really are like. I have to believe the pressure on that individual from his bosses, from the Wall Street firm that this poor schmuck works for, has been incessant. There is no way in hell that this stock is worth even $62 a share right now. This company is losing money left, right, and center. They've got 100% occupancy going on, and they are still bleeding money. I don't know how $94 a share is in any way possible, because this company was never worth that kind of money back in 2019. There was a time that the shares were over $100 a share at a time. There was a time, but there were only half as many of the shares outstanding then as there are now. This company has been so diluted with new shares have been issued for cash, and bonds have been issued left, right, and center to borrow money to survive. This company is in trouble, not in paradise. And it's going to take years for Royal Caribbean to pay down debt. They're just struggling to meet interest payments. They're still losing money just paying interest on the debt, let alone getting rid of debt. There's no way this stock's worth $93 a share. Not a chance in hell. Right now at 62.74. Royal Caribbean is valued at $16 billion market cap. Suggesting the stock could go into the 90s would suggest that this is a $25 billion corporation in book value. There's no way. There's not a chance. I'm sorry, that is not going to happen. What else is going on? We've got Target up 20 cents, JP Morgan down 60, Costco up 3.22, Walmart up 75 cents, Disney up down 24, Nvidia down 19, American Airlines up 18 cents a share. That's what we've got right over there, everybody. Interesting morning. At the moment now, Dow is off 43 points. First Republic up 18 cents, AI down 48, Unity down 70. GameStop up 1 penny, SoFi up 1 penny, Tesla down 179 at the moment. 158.30 on Tesla right now, giving up some of those gains from yesterday. Welcome all to the party. Welcome degenerates and simpletons. Nice to see you here. Cindy B, number 128, Bruce, on your thumbs up meter. Beach Boy, hi Uncle B. Could you add more info on the idea of buying Royal Caribbean puts? Yeah, I'm just convinced that if the shares want to go into the 70 range, you can buy puts on this. Let the stock go up. Let the stock go further up from here. Don't get caught down here buying puts. Just sit back and keep an eye on this stuff. If another one or two of these analysts come out with this kind of rhetoric, let the stock take a run, and then get ready to buy puts. Buy puts that are 6 months out. And wait from there. I'll deal with that later. But at the moment, I'm looking for you to make money when the stock does go back to the low 60s. That's what I'm looking for, that kind of a trade. Alberto, I have a cruise coming up in several weeks. I rented the Haven at the cost of 9 G's. I received an email from them that they are increasing that by $600. What the hey? Alberto, I don't know where this is coming from. I don't know what the deal is, but they have rights with your ticket purchase to do almost anything they want. They can change your itinerary, put up all kinds of notifications. I honestly don't know what this means, but it's kind of ridiculous what's been going on over there. These cruise lines are convinced that you'll pay anything to get on their ships. They need you to pay anything so that you go on their ships. They are desperate for cash. The number one company that plays the most nickel and dime games is Norwegian, and you are going on a Norwegian ship right there. Yes, you are, NCLH. You're going on Norwegian, the worst offender when it comes to nickel and diming their passengers to death. It is ridiculous. Uncle Bruce, if Amazon is going to struggle in their data centers, how does this bode for CYXT? That is just hammered to oblivion this past year. Do they have a chance with that REIT stuff or anything? My hunch is that the investors of the backers of this company, CYXT, they have millions of reasons why they're going to reorganize the company in such a way that it'll pay nicely for them. My hunch is that their end game plan is to put this company, reorganize it in such a way that it'll be part of a REIT. And it's a real estate investment trust, which, of course, right now does not sound sexy to anybody because of the disasters we are hearing about office towers in downtown Dallas and San Francisco and Los Angeles and Boston and Philly. All this commercial real estate is not doing well. Cyxtera is not an office tower operator. Cyxtera runs data centers filled with servers. They get paid for the activity of their servers. And what they're trying to do, I believe, is to find a backer to take on their mortgages of their real estate, these buildings filled with servers, so that they can concentrate their efforts on the servers themselves and grow out that business, which is growing for them. They're holding all their clients, generating hundreds of millions of dollars of revenue through their servers. They're just trying to offload their real estate sort of thing to do what I would call a sale leaseback deal. I think is the ultimate game plan, but through some kind of a restructuring of their company. Sounds complicated. I wish I could make it simple. I can't make it simple. At the end of the day, though, what they're trying to pull off is an arrangement where all shareholders of CYXT will become shareholders of CYXT, the REIT. And that entity will pay a monthly cash dividend to holders of the shares. That's the end game. And my hunch had been that they were trying to pull something off like 50 cents a year in revenue, like 4 cents a month, 4.5 cents a month in revenue to unit holders or shareholders of the REIT. That would have meant a 5% yield on a $10 stock. That's what that was. I think that's what that was. The REIT hasn't happened yet. There was talk of a reorganization of the company. There was talk of the company being acquired by another company, then turning into a REIT. There have been proposals left, right, center. I don't know what the holdup is. I'm not an insider of the company, but they're working on it. The company will not go out of business because there are probably 500 million reasons for the company not to go out of business with respect to who the largest shareholder of this company actually is. It is a huge hedge fund. I just have a suspicion that at the end of the day, millions of dollars will be spent in legals to come up with the answer from a tax perspective, a legal perspective, the SEC rules, and all the other crap that they have to go through to make a proposal to shareholders sooner or later to suggest, here's what we're going to do. Now, they may include a share rollback. They may include a special dividend. They may include a reorganization of the shares where they create a new public company to replace the old public company. One takes over the other. And now you become a common shareholder and a preferred shareholder at the same time. And you're now getting dividends on the preferred shares, but you're not getting a dividend on the common shares. I don't know. It's theoretically going to be done because in the case of the big shareholder, it will become eventually a cash generator to them. I think what they're trying to attract are institutional investors to take on, quote, the mortgages of these buildings, I guess, and or the financing of the company so that the REIT can now pay monthly cash to all. But how long it's going to take, how it's going to be done, who's going to lead it, that I don't know. And this is, I guess, going to be in the book someday. It'll be in the book. Who writes the book? I don't know. That's all I know. And that's all I've got. And we've just got to wait this out because they're not going out of business. They're not going to go bankrupt. Nothing like that. Wondering why the company didn't think about this pre-SPAC if a REIT is what they were trying to do. No, they can't do anything about a rare market, but the redo it. They were not thinking of a REIT when they went public through the SPAC. What they thought they were getting into was an opportunity to take the private corporation into a public corporation, raise a bunch of dough, and do subsequent financings going forward, like all public companies would like to do someday. And I think that's what their game plan was. The problem came up when interest rates started to be raised dramatically and the cost of money went up dramatically. Instead of being virtually free, it now costs you money. Inflation kicked in, which meant that the costs of running the business rose, and they now had to begin to raise prices for their server business, and that's very competitive. And I just have a suspicion that with the SEC clamping down on SPACs like they did back in 2021, when it began it became so onerous for existing companies who were trying to get out of the SPAC universe and become regular traded companies, which CYXT is now. They had to spend millions in legals to refile their documents like every other SPAC had to do for the SEC to protect investors. They made these SPACs spend millions of dollars to refile all of their financials all over again. And for some SPACs, that drained them of a lot of needed cash, and it didn't help. And it put the cloud of doubt over any company that was ever a SPAC at one point in time. That's what the SEC managed to do to the SPAC business. They managed to beat the crap out of it. And CYXT is a casualty, as is Spire, as is ATIP, as are many other hundreds of SPACs out there who are struggling along, growing their businesses, growing their customer base, becoming eventually a profitable organization. These guys are carrying expenses they never had to carry in the past. Public company legal expenses, filing fees, and everything else. And so I just believe that the backers of these entities are patiently going through the motions with the SEC to adhere to whatever rules they're coming up with, and they will eventually reorganize these entities in a way that works for them. And they're the ones with the money on the table. They're the ones who've hired the management. They're the ones with board of directors seats. They're the ones who are going to make billions or lose billions if they don't get their act together. And I think they will. I think that these folks have a lot longer time frame than we wanted to have. I wasn't expecting to see this kind of scenario take place. I wasn't expecting inflation. I wasn't expecting 5% interest rates. I wasn't expecting a war in the Ukraine. I wasn't expecting any of this stuff in 2021. But we got it, and we got all the spin-offs from it, and here we are dealing with the fallout. And that's what it's all about. We just got to keep on going. JR, dang, that SoFi is going sub 6, 597, 595. Oscar, 131 thumbs up. SoFi, $6 again. Touch Grass, over 566, still has it in the uptrend. BW, thanks for your time and explanation. Just sucks that these companies, other than Rocket Lab and SoFi, may be on target for reverse splits. A killer for us since they're all former SPACs. JR, I'm still holding on to SoFi long term. They look like a winner to me, and they are. These public companies, Matterport, SmartRent, 23andMe, these are all winners. These companies have got going for them businesses that are going to make them a ton of money. Marco, got it. Let me know what classes you want, Marco. We got you. Mr. Premium of the Option, number 133. Thank you very much, my friend. Also, thanks, special thanks, by the way. I would be remiss if I didn't send this out here. Thank you to, who was it? Who did it? Just a minute. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to keep up with all of this. It used to be easy, but it's not that easy anymore. There was something that came through earlier and I missed it. I'll figure it out. But again, thank you, all of you out there who are supporting this channel. It is so appreciated. In any event, we're working on it here. Just bear with me, folks. Okay, let me continue on. Yeah, the SPACs are the SPACs. SoFi is about to become a profitable company. SmartRent will become a profitable company, sitting on $400 million in cash. Rocket Lab sitting on millions, hundreds of millions of cash. Matterport sitting on a ton of money. These guys are all going to be profitable. ME sitting on patents, potential patents that they have percentages of. My God, the upside for these guys is unbelievable. But their story isn't known by 99% of the market. 1% of us know what's going on. SoFi, maybe 10%. 90% don't get it. They just don't understand how close SoFi is to becoming a $30 stock. They don't know. And we're going to have to wait until they do know. And they will. They'll figure it'll be out there. It's just a matter of time. JR, Uncle Bruce, my wife read some guy who claims that inflation is only at the high of 3% range. Don't know just how he finagled the numbers, but I'm not convinced. Well, yeah, I mean, go to your local grocery store and you tell me if prices are 3% higher in the last 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. Go to any place for business, anything, any service. Try to hire a plumber. Try to hire an electrician. Try to get your house renovated. Get a quote from a contractor for a new garage. Try to buy the garage door for the garage. Go to your Home Depot store. Look at the prices there. Go to Costco. Go anywhere. Tell me that inflation is 3%. Really? Yeah, really? Yeah, right. Sure. Okay. Yeah. Even the official government statistics, you believe those? The government tells you that inflation is 5.4%. You actually believe that? Is your inflation rate 5.4%? I don't think so. And then tell me, what are employers offering employees with the inflation rate that we really know is out there? Is it insulting? Isn't it insulting how many employers are coming to employees saying, we got you a raise, 3%, 3.5%, got you a 4% raise. Pay cuts are being offered all over the place to employees. It's an absolute insult, and there is no profit enjoyment being offered to anybody out there at all. There's no upside sharing. The management's keeping that for themselves. It's unbelievable. JR, eggs are $2.95 at my store, up from about $1.99, but down from $4.95. I still call that inflation. Yeah, no kidding. Just insanity. I mean, it's just nuts. Try to buy milk, try to buy cream. Buy anything. I mean, anything you want. Just chicken breasts, hamburger patties, buns. I mean, good luck. Has Starbucks cut prices? Are Starbucks prices 3% higher than a year ago? I don't think so. I think Starbucks prices are 8 to 10% higher than a year ago. And people buy Starbucks every day, Monday to Friday. It is inherent, it is incessant, and it's built in and it's embedded. That means the egg prices have gone up a staggering 67%. That's right. And everything to do with eggs. What do you use to make eggs? Everything. Wheat prices, sugar, milk, those ingredients. What is that in? Everything. Yeah, you tried to buy a steak lately? You tried to buy a T-bone somewhere? New York strip, try to buy filet mignon. Have you seen those prices go? Yeah, hello. Unbelievable. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Just ridiculous. McDonald's the other day announced a 12% increase in sales. It wasn't a 12% increase in sales. It was inflation. They charge more for burgers and fries and drinks than they did a year ago. This is where this is coming from. They're not selling another billion burgers a year. It's not like we had a birth explosion 15 years ago and all of a sudden we need more burgers for the 15-year-olds. No, we're selling just as many burgers as 5 years ago. It's the price per burger has gone up dramatically. They don't talk about that on the other end, but that's where it's at right now. Eggs are now $1 each in New Zealand. That's $12 a dozen in New Zealand. In New Zealand currency, that's about $6 US a dozen. How many would you like? $6 a dozen for eggs in New Zealand. Hello. They're not imported. They have their own eggs there. Unbelievable. JR, and the size of those burgers is shrinking too. That's right. The large fries aren't as large as they used to be. Large drinks aren't as large as they used to be. And every item in the grocery store, have you noticed new packaging lately? Has it occurred to you? There's this new wave of packaging being done. That's kind of weird. We're up 23 on the Dow Jones now, 21 minutes into the session. We're up 2 points on the S&P 500, and we're down 16.95 on NASDAQ. Oil is up 27 cents a barrel at the moment. We have a First Republic Bank actually down 8 cents to 6.11. We've got AI up down 22 cents. Unity down 13. GameStop up 31 to 19.25. SoFi up 3 cents back to 6.10 a share. Tesla down 169, 170 at 158.50. ATIP down a penny. Cyxtera up 1.5 cents to 33 cents. Bed Bath Beyond up 1.6 cents to 13.3. Defies logic. Apple down 15 cents. HPQ is up 8. Google down 113. Moderna up 6 cents. Cisco up 11. Pfizer down 2 cents. IBM down 57. Microsoft up 175. Make it 184 to 306.67. Over at Amazon down 4.53 a share at 105.29. Home Depot up 168, Netflix up 240, and the Vanik Vectors up 156. The Adobe shares 370 down 70 cents, Goldman Sachs down 7 cents, Boeing down 231, Meta Platforms down 139 right now. Royal Caribbean up 193 to 63.59. Wait for 70 and then get ready to buy puts. What else we got going on here? Target is down 96 cents. JP Morgan down 39. Costco is up 73. Walmart is down 8. Disney up 42 cents at $100 a share. Nvidia is up 8, and American Airlines up 26 cents. That's what we got going on here right now, everybody. Lots of mixed bag markets here, back and forth, back and forth. This First Republic Bank. Any of you out there that own any of these shares, if you've written $10 contracts, 12s, 15s, my advice to you now is buy them back and write $7 calls for 6 months out, a year out. You need right now to haul in as many dollars as humanly possible to protect you against the possibility that these shares could be delisted simply because it's going to become part of another company. Or you need to protect yourselves that there might be a takeover offer that values this thing at $2 a share. I don't know. I don't see the possibility of this stock being bought out at 15 or 20 bucks a share by anybody. Not a chance. This is the thing I worry about. So those of you who have a $15 average, a $12 average, a $10 average cost, you need to protect yourself on the downside. You have got to write closer in calls. You can write sevens and get $4 for them, and you've already received a couple of dollars in profits on operating on option writing. That's $6 against your cost. If you paid 12, you've now paid 6. You're still gambling, but at least you've got it down to 6. I implore you to write closer in for as much as you can get. I don't know what the premiums are. It's not on my screen. My machine is always late. You have the live quotes. Those of you who have written cash secured puts on this stock, you have got to do rollovers. If you have 10, 11, 12, $13 put contracts, you need to get back, buy those back, and write 10s or 9s or 8s out if you have to a year out. You've got to go way out there to get a premium on the trade. You've got to find a way to get some kind of a cash premium for it. I don't know if it's available. I honestly don't know if you can get it. But if there's a way you could roll out of 10s, 11s, and 12s and roll into 8s or 7s and make money on the deal or break even on the deal, then that is what you're going to have to do, because I do not see phenomenal upside on this move. I just don't. I hope it happens. I really, really hope it happens, but you've got to be protected against exposure on these contracts that you have out there. Shrinkflation, says JR. You have said it right. Kiwi New Zealand 12 is US 720. So there you go. 720 a dozen for eggs in New Zealand. Splair, my chips have one of 3 options instead of 140 $1 under 25 grams. The price went higher, 15 to 18%. The package went smaller, and the price is higher. There you go. Lorraine, Uncle Bruce. I usually buy 3 packs of bleach for $9.99 at Costco. Now it's $20. That's up 100%. Where is this 3%, 5% inflation coming from? I don't see it. Splair TV. So you get 11% less for 15 to 8% more. Nothing going on here, says JR. Unbelievable. Only the local coffee shops in the Netherlands with the herbs are so friendly and made not more than a 10% price increase. Splair, yep. But JR, some of them make less with the higher price. So you end up with almost a 30% loss for some of these potatoes. Alberto talking to us, Sammy. We are following his advice. He's talking to us. BW recipes call for 1 cup, 8 ounces of shredded cheese. Packaging sizes shrink and only 7.25 ounces of cheese per bag, less than a cup. Where is all this cheese going? How about that? BW Lorraine, yep, you're right. Prices have surged 50 to 100% everywhere. There is no such thing as 5 to 8% inflation. There's no such thing as that. I am with you all the way, kids, on that call right there. We're up 40 points on the Dow. We're up 3 on S&P. We're down 13 on NASDAQ. Oil is only up 7 cents, beginning to lose its luster today. First Republic down 9 cents. AI down 8. Unity down 26 cents. GameStop holding a 20-cent gain, 19.14. SoFi 607 up 1 penny. Tesla up 132, down 132 at 158.87. ATIP is down 1 penny. Cyxtera up 4/10. Bed Bath Beyond 12 cents a share. Apple up 15 cents. HPQ up 7. There's no big endorsement happening there. Google down 116 a share. Moderna down 23. Cisco up 13. Pfizer down 9. IBM down 43 cents. Microsoft up $2 to 307 right now. The high of the day, 307.33. It's near the high of the day right now. 220 is the gain on Microsoft. ME is up 1.5 cents. Matterport down 2.5. Rocket Lab down 2.5. SmartRent up 2.5. Spire down 0.5 penny. Amazon down 409 at 105.73. Home Depot up 197. Netflix up 156. Vanik up 118. Adobe up 26 cents. Goldman down 4. Boeing down 174. Meta down 134 a share. Royal Caribbean 63.73 up 207 at the moment. Keep an eye on these markets as we always do. Today it's going to be volatile. It's option expiry day. So there'll be lots of volatility here, ups and downs all day long. I'm not sure if we're going to set a direction until maybe the last hour of the day, half hour of the day. We'll find out what is going on here. Yep, that is the story as I see it. This Amazon story is the one, is a big reveal. This is a shot across the bow for everyone involved in NASDAQ type stocks, artificial intelligence and cloud computing. If Amazon is starting to lose ground, that means others could be losing ground. I'm not looking for companies to go to business. I'm not looking for a mass disaster. I am looking for the reality and the realization that earnings are going to be lower this year and next year, and that the markets cannot hit new all-time highs during that time frame. Markets will hit new all-time highs when inflation is lower, interest rates are lower, and business is up. And we're not going to get those three for a while. And that means the markets have a limited upside run at any time. And that means you do not have to fear the upside if you're an option writer. And that's what we are here. You guys are option writers. Fascinating stuff. Blair, luckily, a lot of things here in Germany get, again, cheaper. Most buy pet food, for example, suddenly is 34% higher price, went down 8 to 10%. Maybe buy more, one more from those guys. Blair would like to know if others experience a similar change. We'll find out. I don't know. There are businesses that don't want to raise prices because they try to hold their market share. Tesla, they're reducing prices in an inflationary environment, but their costs have dropped as well. And Tesla is also benefiting from the economies of scale as they ramp up production at their factories. So there's a lot goes into this stuff. Once we're in May and everyone goes away, I expect the pullback to happen in this market, says dude. Kiwi, this is off topic. Dad has a dad and child day at work. Dad has a dad and child day at work and takes along his 4-year-old. 4-year-old starts to cry. Dad asks, "Why are you crying?" 4-year-old replies, "You said there are lots of clowns and I can't see them." Bring your child to work day. Can't find the clowns, Dad. Where are the clowns? Send in the clowns. Sell in May and go away, says dude. BW. Term you may be looking for. Charles Payne just mentioned Uncle Bruce. Amazon's lost luster. Going to be a lot of luster lost in companies everywhere this year. I can tell you, if Alberta liked that from Kiwi, I'll tell you here, if Amazon's cloud computing business and AI artificial software business is slowing down, that means its customers are slowing down spending on that area. And if that is happening, that means tens of thousands of companies are slowing back, calling back spending all over the place, including cloud computing. That is serious. That is a sign. You cannot hide that from the marketplace. Interesting. There are companies who are saying, look, we're cutting back employees. We're cutting our expenses back. So we're going to be fine. Well, what they're not saying is we're also cutting spending everywhere else, including cloud computing, which is a direct reflection of the lack of sales, the lack of business we're getting from our trusted clients, because our clients are cutting back as well. This is a chain reaction effect. It's not good. DQ Kiwi, wow, DQ, better than dad jokes. Uncle, we're struggling to read the dad jokes. Oh gosh, Bobby, safe travels this weekend. Uncle B, Alberto, 25 months with Uncle B. Marcus, 145 on the thumbs up meter. Thank you all for being part of this channel and letting the world know about it. Oh, here they are. We've had a whole bunch of folks putting up these green banners. I missed them all. Thank you to special shout out to Andrew Fielder, member for 16 months, Gold Bagel member. Thank you, Andrew. Rolo, number 88. I've been a member for 19 months. I'm a Gold Bagel level member, almost 2 years. Covered calls are a life changer. Tiff, member for 17 months. Chillin' with Uncle Bruce Lever. Fly, SoFi, fly. Alberto, I've been a member for 25 months. I'm a Gold Bagel member. I'm here for 25 months. Why? Because Uncle Bruce is the freaking GOAT. Money Making Fridays. Let's go. Bagel gang time to fill our pockets. Thank you, Alberto, for those comments, and everyone for putting up these green banner announcements on my channel. I can only see them when I go to my YouTube actual page, where I'm watching a delayed telecast, about 10 seconds delayed. Thank you so much. 148 thumbs ups are in. That is current. I appreciate it, and you guys are great for putting these up. It's just wonderful to let the world know how happy you are as a member of this channel. DQ, 2 years, 1 month, 8 days. Home Skillet, I'm number 146, buddy. Splair, by the way, we have talked SoFi up to 609 and GameStop up to 1915. Alberto, DQ, nice. DQ, Uncle Bruce, FYI, Duncan put his green banner up on the trade alert show. Thank you all for that. And Duncan, thank you, my friend. I just have so little time to catch this stuff. I appreciate you and everyone else. You guys are just the best that YouTube has. And I am just grateful as heck to be here. Marco, we'll get you your classes, buddy. Got your donation, and we will get you looked after, buddy. Thank you, my friend. It is much, much appreciated. We'll get you your classes today. Any one of you who want to get these 5 for 4 deals, let me know. We'll get you looked after I'm off the air here. I will get your links out to you, and you can begin your studies this weekend if you like. And let's get going. 151 thumbs up, kids. Way to go. Building the value of your account and building the awareness of how option writing works. Fabulous, absolutely fabulous stuff, guys. I'm stoked for you. You're going to be making money. Lots of dough. It's just happening. 105.53 on Amazon, down 421. Very interesting how it's going there. Thank you. Let's see what else is going on here. FRC 608 down 11 cents on First Republic. Volume about 13.5 million. That's definitely getting quieter. It is less panicky than before. We've got the GameStop at 1917, up 23 cents today. Volume is what 200 plus thousand shares. I mean, it's just dead quiet. We have not a lot to get excited about on GameStop right now. 1917 on 300,000 shares, 75,000 pre-split. We're talking real quiet here at the moment. Samuel says FRC is a trap, but I fell in now and I dance with it. It's closed until we recuperate our investment plus options from the great Uncle B. Safe travels, brother. Thank you, Sammy. Appreciate it. BW, Poutine, DQ. BW, don't forget the good chicken bake. Deuce Caboose, told my wife I'm going to buy more SoFi today before the earnings. She quickly replied, I didn't realize you wanted to be single. Deuce moves money out of brokerage to savings account. Deuce, number 150, Home Skillet. Samuel, if FRC gets a bailout, it should pop. Hybrid Duncan, thanks, DQ, for that. BW, DQ, yep, but only the ones made fresh. The ones in the freezer, they suck. Those chicken bakes. I haven't had a chicken bake in over a year. I was so disappointed last year with those chicken bakes at Costco. I haven't gone back to them. Dude, by next week, my whole capital situation will change. Time to review the classes and brush up. Poor man cover call coming to a dude near you. Right on, dude face. Way to go, buddy. BW, just inconceivable that they can keep pushing and holding GameStop in this range with no volume. No volume should be drifting down faster. Yes, no, what do you think? Splair, careful, Deuce. Sounds like thin ice. Careful, Deuce Caboose. Look, the GameStop is GameStop. It has got hundreds of thousands of shareholders. It's a different kind of public company than any other out there. The loyalty is dramatic. The company's sitting on $1.4 billion in cash. They turned the corner making money last quarter. We're waiting now for the first quarter results. We'll get that in about a month from now, I guess. We'll see what it says, maybe in 6 weeks from now. And 1922, it's down from 25, 27 to 19. Was at 15 something a month and a bit ago. Here we are. This is what this stock does. This is what it does. It makes people a lot of money on their options. Just be patient and write your contracts and enjoy the shrinkage. What can I say? SoFi 614, up 8 cents on SoFi. Tesla has turned around. It's now up 29 cents right now. AI up a dime. Unity down 11. The Dow is up 104. 104-point gain on the Dow. It's 10 on S&P. 2 on NASDAQ. The markets have moved higher. Oil down 11 cents. Oil has gone negative while the markets have gone positive. Very interesting. Let's see. DQ asks, Uncle Bruce, is it worth rolling January Modernas, the 145s, down to 130s for a $1 gain in premium? Or should I just fold my arms? I'm thinking Moderna might not drop too much more in the near term. So you've written October 130s Sorry, you're into January 145s. I'm sorry, you're into January 145s right now. You're thinking about October 130s to get $1 more in premium. That's what you're wondering to do. Hard to say for sure. The closer you get in time, the better. That is definitely a positive. Going from January 2024 down to October 2023, yeah, that right there is a smarter move. Moving down to 130s. Okay, well, we're at 129 on the stock right now. I'm wondering if you can go even closer and go into August or September 120s or 25s and literally right in the monies. Can the premium be good enough on that? That's what I'm wondering about. I don't know. mRNA right now. We don't guess the downside. We just go with the market. And your stock in the last, 3 months has had a major pullback. Just as soon as, where was this? I can't get this to work. Not too long ago, January 30th, 180 a share on January 30th. Last 6 months. Here we go. Back in, we were 210 earlier this year. We were 208, 210 back in December, late December to 129. There's more downside available here. Okay, the 52-week range is a 115 low. Shocking that we're only 14 away from the 52-week low, isn't it? It's shocking. It really is. So there could be another $10, $15, $20 downside. Could go to 110. You might want to consider writing in the money calls closer in and dare them to take you out, but make sure the premium is worth your while. Is it? That's the question. I don't know. Can you do a July call and get a good premium on it or not? I don't know. Watching here, July 21s. The 120s are 1785 to 1820. The 125s are 1480 to 1515. You're sitting on January 145s, right? Those are now 18 to 1840. So it's a break-even trade maybe to write 120s, but to come into July in time. You're giving up money, obviously, for time. What's the other alternative? Do you write, do you take the 145s and buy them back and write 135s instead for January? That'll take you up to $22 from 18. That'll give you $4 in cash. Same time frame, $4 extra. Do you write 125s instead and take in almost $27 from 18? That is a $9 gain. Would you do that? Is it worth $9 a share? $9 a share in your pocket, cash, for the same time frame right now? Writing these. Stock does go back another $10. Those 125s will be down to $22, $21. Another gain. These are the questions. 115s are 32. 120s are 29 to 29.80, kind of 29.30, 29.80. That might be the move. We're only off 57 cents today. Nothing serious. Interesting how this has happened. The shares have certainly backed off a ton from where they were a short while ago. In 2-3 months, 40% haircut. Massive haircut on the stock. There's no reason why it can't go lower. Whew, unbelievable. There you go. Take a look at that or do nothing. Look, you have seen shrinkage from way up there, $70, $80 a contract. We're now talking 20 somethings, 18 somethings. Yeah, you have come a long way. There can be more. It's a question of just how long are you willing to wait it out? Tiff is going, smiling. Who cares? I fell into the FRC frenzy too. I just wrote a cover call next week to nearly guarantee a $100 and get out. If I don't get excess, I'll just write again. Tiff, Duskabuski, I hope you have this in written text. Could be handy for other arguments once the thing hits $20. Home Skillet, hardcore Reddit or GameStop holders must be having an effect on volume with the whole DRS program. DQ, no options between July and October yet on these Moderna. I'd have to go to July 120s for an even trade. There you are, Zach. Number 154, thumbs up, Bruce. Thank you. And thank you, Zach. Mr. Premium Rugman will probably raise rates on Tuesday. Flint Creek, 156. I slept in. DQ, thanks, Uncle Bruce. I might sleep on it over the weekend. We'll see what happens here. Sell my house fast, Upper Marlboro. The HBQ premiums that are just not high enough for me to roll my June 1627 strikes that I received 214 for. Written against Jan 2024, 20 strikes deep in the money calls is what I'm sitting on right now. Interesting stuff. We're up 128 on the Dow. We're down 3 on First Republic. AI has turned around, is up 17 cents. Unity has turned around, it's up 15. GameStop still holding a 36-cent gain at 19.30. SoFi is up 12, 6.18. The pressure on the stock is upward. No doubt about it. Tesla up $1, 161. ATIP down a penny. Cyxtera up almost a penny. Apple up 94. HPQ up 26 cents to 29.98. Google down 140. Moderna down 3 pennies at 130.04. Cisco up 34. Pfizer down 8. IBM down 62. Microsoft up 320. We've got ME up 6. Matterport up a half a penny. Rocket Lab up 4. SmartRent up 7 cents. Spire up a penny. Amazon down 407, still holding the losses. Home Depot up 329. Netflix up 386. Vanik up 250. Adobe up 294. Goldman up $1.19. Boeing down 94 cents. Facebook is up 14 cents. Royal Caribbean up 299. 64.65. Wait for 70. What else? Target up 2. JP Morgan up 58. Costco up 164. Walmart down 3. Disney up 144. Nvidia up 250. American Airlines up 48 cents today. Airlines are up today 13.36. Crude oil falling. Jet fuel prices falling. Summer season hot, looking good. Interesting dilemmas there. DQ, come on, AI, close above 18 and take me out, says DQ. Splitter, just in case, I'm wishing everybody a relaxed, enjoyable weekend. And Uncle Bruce, I'm wishing you a safe travel. Don't stress yourself too much. Make notes if necessary. It helps a lot before leaving. There you go, everybody. We are gearing up for the move back home. It has to be done. Sorry to say, and it shall be done. What can I tell you? We will head to the airport tomorrow, and we'll work our way back home. And I'll be with you from Calgary starting on Monday, of course. First Republic down 5 cents to 6.14 a share. There you go, everybody. I'm going to take a look at some options on this First Republic Bank thing here. What are these options going for on FRC? See what I show here. Let's take a look at some calls going out in time. Yeah. Oh man. June contracts. June 2023's $6 contracts, 205 to 230. For June's, if you want to go further out to June 16th, the 6s are 215, 245. July contracts for First Republic, 6s are 235.55. August $6 calls are 225, 285. Going to November 2023, the 6s will get you 310, maybe 255 to 310. Going to December 2023 on First Republic, $6 calls, 220 to 320. They have really backed off. Let's see here. January 2024, $6 calls, 235, 310. It's a similar pattern. July 2024, $6 calls, non-existent. The 5s are 320 to 350. The 750s are 250 to 330. There you have it. In some cases, you might be better off to write even 5s that are in the money and take the book value plus premium. But in other cases, you write 6s or 7s if you can get like $3 or something like that. Keep an eye on those quotes. My quotes are not accurate, so don't count on me for this exact number. I'm just giving you indications of what I see going on here. Unbelievable volatility on this stock. We've traded 15 million, 16.19, unchanged now. Rumors are circulating about its future. Home Skillet. I have 5 GameStop contracts to write today, Uncle Bruce? How far past earnings should I go? 60 days? Do I go out to August? What do you think I should do on GameStop contracts? Well, these are good questions. What do you do with GameStop contracts? We're at $19.36 a share right now. Shares are a little bit higher, 30-odd cent gain, 132 gain on the Dow. I want plenty of time to manage them if GameStop pops early in June. Well, let's take a look at what kind of premiums are available if you go out a little bit. What about going out to October calls? Let's take a look at October calls. October 2023. $20 calls, 310 to 345 20s. That gives you 23 plus if you get taken out. The 21s are 278 to 315. I like the idea of getting $3 for 21s. You want to go out further? How about December 2023? $20 will get you 355 to 385. 21.25s, 315 to 355. I like those. Further out of the money, the better. January 2024, you want to write those? 20s will bring you $375 to $4. I like the thought of that. 21.25s, 335 to 375. You can get 370, 375 for the 21.25s. Yeah, I like those. That's a 15% return, if not more, right now on a $19 stock. Now, if you were writing against these January 10s, 2025, $10 in the money calls, that's an even bigger return on your money. I like that. Jan 2025 $10 calls at the moment, just to be fair, are trading at 9 to 10.90 is the bid ask on those. They're worth $9.34. So if you can pick them up at $9.50, you're buying them for nothing. I mean, it's just book value. And now you're going to write a call that'll bring you almost $4 against a $9.50 buy. Hello. That's called making stupid money. That is Julia Roberts money right there. That is premium returns. For January calls, that's what's that? 7 months from now. In 2 months, you might already be up 50% on that trade. Oh my goodness. You never know. If you can write them into October, you can write them into July and bring in 3.25 against the 9.50. That's a good one too. That is Julia Roberts money. That is not Abe Pagoda money. That is good money on your money. That's not bad. Something to think about, Home Skillet. And if you can write calls to buy more deep in the money calls at 9.50 and write more calls, bingo. Now you're talking. You need to write 3 to bring in, like if you can write 3.50s, you're bringing in $1,050. There's a deep in the money call at 9.50 if you can get it. Hello. Thank you very much. Now write another one. And then now you can write 3 more because you still have 2 to do. And this one, 3 more. And you can buy another. You can go from 5 to 7 deep in the money calls and have 7 calls written. Hello. You're growing your portfolio quickly here. Are you trash talking Julia Roberts? No, I am praising Julia Roberts. Making Julia Roberts money is good money. Yes, indeed. The Dow's up 139. Hello, everybody. Dow's up 139 right now. This is what we got going on, kids. An interesting session here. It's option expiry Friday. We could give this all back. Don't think we'll stay here. We could go higher or we could go right back to lower anytime on the day. Do not be fooled with the volatility today. Man, oh man, oh man. Excuse me. We're up 133 in the Dow, up 19 S&P. We're up 41 on NASDAQ. Oil up 39 cents right now. A lot of volatility here right now, okay? Home Skillet, Julia Roberts owns the plane, laughing out loud. There you go. She owns the plane, baby. Giddy up. FRC down 8 cents to 611. AI up 12. Unity up 15. GameStop up 40 cents, which is helping to write options at a higher premium. SoFi 619 up 13 cents. SoFi now 620 up 14 cents on SoFi. This is near the high of the day of 621. Thank you very much. 11.8 million. We got buying coming in on SoFi in anticipation of earnings Monday before the opening. That's what's going on here. 620, 621 a share on SoFi. There it is. Tesla 162.05 up 186. The low today 157.32. We had a big turnaround here. We'll see how long this lasts. Remember, Tesla is trading right now 49.6 times earnings. This is not a cheap stock. This is expensive on a PE multiple. You have to wonder, what kind of earnings do they have to deliver with price cuts coming in? I don't know how that's going to happen. All righty, kids. Let's see. DQ. You know what? Home Skillet. She doesn't even have to own the plane. They just let her use it for free. Wing Commander, Uncle Bruce. What am I missing here? Intel posted a loss of $2.8 billion on revenues of $11.7 billion. That loss is the worst in their history. And revenues fell 36% year over year. That haven't been this low since 2010. What am I missing here? I think the stock was up today on Intel, if I recall. I thought it was up this morning. Intel shares are, let's see if I can find them here. Up 176 to 31.62. Well, the shares are at probably in the range of multi-year lows, likely. For the last 10 years. Back in 2013, they were $22. $23 on December 13, and they were $33 in July 14. They're right now $31.58. So they're near, 8, 9, 10-year lows. The market cap, $131 billion. They have qualified for a lot of U.S. money to build new factories for chips. And so better days are ahead. And that's probably what the investors are buying into. Better days ahead. Up 149 on the Dow. We got S&P up 19 and the NASDAQ up 40 right now. Brian, number 160 on your thumbs up meter, buddy. Wing Commander, Bruce stock is up. I am stupid. I can't do the math. Home Skillet, they pay her to fly with them. Deuce Caboose wrote a Rocket Lab call, $5. October for 2023, 50 cents. Dumb, I have a $5 average, says Deuce. Mandu number 5, GameStop rocket busters are on. DQ Wing Commander, that loss was better than the street expected. That's something. Deuce Caboose wrote 14, waiting to get hit right now. Tiff, Dusky, no Rocket Lab premiums are actually decent, but I'm waiting for their earnings before I write again. Not a bad idea. We are down 13 on First Republic. GameStop is up 47 cents to 19.41 a share. SoFi up 17 to 623. That's the high of the day, kids. Your SoFi's going higher, and Tesla's up $1.70. And Auntie Jen is right here.
Better late than never.
Joining me for the last time in Palm Desert.
I know.
We head home
I was
tomorrow.
out on the patio. I had to bring myself in.
We got packing to do. It's going to be an ugly day around here. The ugliness has just begun. It's best that I don't have the microphone going when Jen is packing today. It's going to be ugly.
It's when you convince the universe it will fit.
Oh, it'll fit, no problem.
I can close this.
I can do that.
It only weighs 70 pounds.
This will be under the 50-pound limit. No problem at all. We can shift at the airport. We'll shift from one bag to another.
No. We don't do that anymore. No.
Well, we did it in Calgary.
Oh, we've done it in too many airports, which is so much fun.
Such a fun game to slightly open the zipper, spread the suitcase, reach your hand in, pull out.
No, we've done the
4
full
items,
exposure.
then shove it into another bag. Is that light enough? Do I need to take out more? Is that good enough? Okay, great. Zip it up. Here, shove this in here. Get it out of here.
Yeah,
Yuck.
No, we've done
Yuck.
the full zip exposure.
Oh, we've done it all. We've done it all. Oh my God, we've done it all. Oh no. SoFi surpasses FRC. Sweet, says Home Skillet. Mandu number 5. Good morning, Auntie Jen. The Credit Savage SoFi 623. My $7 options are 17 cents. 200 of them are 17 cents. SoFi 624, baby. It's up again, Mandu. Rock on, Splair. Good morning, Jen. DQ, last day of vacation is always the worst. Zach, good morning, Auntie Jen. Safest of travels to you both.
Thanks,
Deuce Caboose, Tiffany, nice. Home Skillet, nice. Savage. Larry, Titus, good morning, Jen. Enjoy your last week in paradise. John Anderson, happy Friday, Jen. Credit Savage. Every casino is $200. That is crazy. Manager number 162 now. Mr. Premium, SoFi cash secured puts are printing. We've got SoFi at 623. BW, morning, Jen. Uncle Bruce, you said better days are ahead. Why do markets think that way for some stocks? Intel, for example. Versus what did you do last quarter view with other stocks? Is there no standards? Intel has been beat up for 2 years. And so Intel is now at multi-year, 8-year lows. Not the same for Amazon. Not the same for Google. These are not at 8-year lows. That's the difference. That is the difference. You get Amazon to 8-year lows, you'll see buying. Well, right now, Intel is seeing 5-year buying plans. People are buying for 5 years, not 5 minutes. That's the difference right now. Yeah.
There it is.
There it is right there. We're up 148 on the Dow,
There it is.
down 9 on FRC, AI up 11, Unity up 12, GameStop up 47 to 1941. And the high of the day for GameStop is 1945, and we're there right now. 1945 on GameStop, up 51 cents. Helping with premiums if you're a writer. SoFi 623, up 17 cents on a volume today of, hang on a second here. We have volume now of 12.6 million, and we're at 623 with a high of 624 in the last month. Highest level in a month. From 3 months ago, we got a ways to go, kids. The high 3 months, 772. We will see more. Now, we go to 772. Our friend Credit Savage will be uncontrollable with 200 call options at $7 each. He will be out of control. It'll be nutso. Zach, the Credit Savage, I got 4 of those SoFi for 7 cents after hearing your comments this week. I'm already up 100%. Bring it on Monday. Deuce Caboose. I don't want to go to work. I'm going to do an underwear Friday. JJ, sometimes it's cheaper to ship your laundry than to pay for checked baggage.
That's
JR,
right.
Morning AJ, you two be sure to get one last In-N-Out burger. Safe travels.
I know.
BWC, Auntie, he is smart. Beach Boy, Auntie Jen, you still have time. When Uncle Bruce is not looking, go hide behind the palm tree. Keep the Tesla. There you go. Where did she go? Where's the Tesla? I don't know. Give me a cab. I got to go. Maybe she's at the airport already. I don't know what's going on. Double D, have a great weekend, Uncle Bruce. Thank you, Double D. We have got, in the 2 hours we've been on the air, 164 thumbs ups have come through because of you wonderful viewers. Thank you so much. Thank you, Zach, for this banner here. Member for 23 months. Children with Uncle Bruce. 1 month more for the purple colored bagel. 2 years goes by quick when you're having this much fun. Thanks, Uncle, for everything. Thank you, Zach, for being a member for almost
like it's just
2 years. I think it's been 3 months. It's just unbelievable.
Yeah.
Alberto, 25 months, Gold Bagel member. Tiff, 17 months. Rolo, 19 months. Andrew Fielder, 16 months. These guys are incredible, along with all of you out there who keep doing this for us, letting us know how long you've been members of this channel. We so appreciate these comments. 169 thumbs up. We need 31 more to get to 200. Try to find a way to give us a thumbs up, people, especially rerunners. Thank you. Deuce Caboose, 624. Grip it and rip it. Wouldn't that be great? DQ AJ, if you suddenly yell, "Oh, my hip," you might get to stay. FRC is halted, says Marco. Halted, 577 down 42 cents. Just took a dump. God halted. Spicy, how did you get SoFi for 7 cents? Zeta State, 165 thumbs up. Wing Commander, don't get me started on the In-N-Out. I had to in my life. Zeta State, good morning, Auntie Jen. J-Boy on the desktop, how do you post your membership months? I can't even seem to find it. Underneath the comments, there should be a $ indicator. If you hit that, I think you get the option to do it. Zach, Spicy Android, they are 750 that expire in a week. Got lucky, stink bid this week. Alberto, Tia, Jen, how are you doing? Joey Voice, how you doing?
How you doing?
Manager FRC,
Alberto, what are we gonna do?
halted again. FRC 577 halted. Spicy, nice, Zach, nice. We're up 131 on the Dow. FRC was 577 at the halt, down 42 cents. We're waiting for it to come back on here. We've had 20 million trade at the moment. This is where we're at on FRC.
I'm leaving you.
You're leaving me? You're leaving everybody. DQ, J-Boy, you only get to do it once in a month or so. David, member for 25 months. Deuce Caboose, wow, 30% short FRC. What happened to that Nick guy that made 100 grand a day shorting the sheet out of stock? Thank you, Jim Stevens, member for 12 months. Thank you, Jim, for posting. Also, thank you all the rest of you who have done this, trying to just keep up with you guys. It's not easy. Jen,
Everybody
thanks
have
you.
A nice weekend.
Jen Jr., thanks you. Have a great weekend.
We'll see how we survive.
And we'll be
We'll see on
together.
Monday.
We'll be together on Monday on the air to say hi to you for sure.
I could just send like this much of my arm.
Yeah, why don't we just cut it off and I'll just whip it around. You know.
Right there. and see what
Auntie
they do.
Jen says. Goodbye. Dean, I have written 11 calls May 2023 at 97.5 on Generac. The price has ebbed and flowed below and above, and today it sits at 101. Do I wait to roll or to move ahead to 105? I got 3 weeks to go. You might want to do that. You might want to move ahead a couple of months and make sure you make money on the move up too, if you can. See what you can do on that. DQ, Deuce Kabuski, he's changed this handle to manager. Dean, safe travels, Auntie Jen. Zach, bye-bye, Jen. We'll miss you. Deuce, DQ, dude is brave. 577 on FRC. Looks like we're still halted on First Republic, from what I can tell you. Zach, we almost saw elbow. Scandalous. -1 on AI, unchanged on Unity. Dow's up 157. -42 on FRC, waiting for it to come back. GameStop holding 43-cent gain. SoFi 623, up 17 cents. Tesla up 133. James Burnaby Fishing, a member for about 9.5 months, but I was a member in 2021 and it lapsed. James, we love you. You come and you go. You're here from time to time. You're awesome, buddy. Thank you so much. Here are some more notifications coming in. Oh boy, they're coming in now. J-Boy, a member for 4 months. Chillin' Uncle Bruce. I've been here since January 2021. Only a member for 4 months. Should have done a long time ago. Thank you, everybody. Nazareth, a member for 25 months. Thanks for everything, Uncle B. You are the GOAT. Lorraine, a member for 19 months. Gold bagel level member. Thank you all so much for your loyalty and membership for here. You guys are absolutely wonderful. Thank you so very, very much. I love it. And we love these notifications. It's great. We have thumbs ups right now. 178. We're 22 away from 200. FRC, we are waiting for it to get back here and come back on. It's still showing 577 last trade. Waiting on FRC. What is going on? It took a dramatic drop here. Is there a rumor out about it? What's happening? Still waiting and watching and looking. And I don't have any announcement anywhere. I don't see anything showing anywhere at the moment. If any of you see anything, let me know. Beach Boy, Auntie Jen, good one. Pretend as if everything is normal. J-Boy, shouldn't have. DQ, are we still drinking on FRC halts? If so, drink up, gang. If not, drink up anyway. Zach, DQ. Cheers. Not a lurker anymore. Hello, Uncle Bruce. I'm number 178. Happy trailer. DQ. It is resumed, Bruce. It's resumed. 475 down 144. Here we go. Sub 5, 480. Sorry. Safe travels. James Burnaby here every day. Deuce, I'd like to find a halt guy and have DQ beat him up. Not much of a fighter. DQ halted again at 475. It opened and plummeted again. Another drop. 23.4 million traded now. 475 last. That didn't last long. Is there a news announcement going on? Is there some kind of a deal announced? Is there something? Someone heard something? Somebody heard that there's something going on? I don't know. I don't know. We're watching, waiting, curious. What? Too loud? What? We don't know. Anybody hear anything? You let me know. I don't know anything on it. 475 last. At the moment, the Dow's up 135, S&P up 17, NASDAQ up 29, oil up 79 cents a share. All righty, that's the story. I don't know what positions you guys have. I don't know where you are on it. I'm just hoping that you've been able to realign your contracts. You're okay. CNBC posted that FRC will most likely go into FDIC receivership. Zeta State, SoFi 621 right now at 620.21 on SoFi. Tesla up 67 cents. Unity down a dime. AI down 20, and we're at 475 on FRC. Lorraine, Uncle Bruce, safe trip for you. Both take care of each other. Lots of love and thanks for everything. You got it, Lorraine. We'll be seeing you Monday from Cowtown in Calgary. Dow only up 84, giving up ground. Looks like at the moment. That's what looks like what's going on. U.S.'s debt ceiling predicament has put spotlight back on credit default swaps. That's not good news. That's not good stuff. We don't want to hear news like that. We don't want to see this stuff. The Congress is playing with fire with regard to this debt ceiling bill. It is absolutely ridiculous what those guys are doing over there. But what do you want? Deuce Caboose, you can't lose $100 billion in deposits. You just can't do it. CEO would be fired if I was on the board later, buddy. DQ, FDIC receiver seems as most likely scenario for First Republic, Benzinga, Eastern time on CNBC. Who cares? Says, I guess I'm getting out of my FRC covered calls. DQ, yep, my FRC call to buyback stink bid hit. Call buyback stink hit. There you go. I gotta say, these are dropping off in value, allowing you to score your profits on the contracts. But what will the stock ultimately be? It'll be worth nothing if this goes through. Thanks, everybody, says John Anderson. We'll see how this plays out. I do not know. I just do not know. We're waiting for the reopening. John Anderson, neat. That's what I say. Oh, we're up 102 on the Dow. Waiting on FRC. AI down 14. Unity up 3. GameStop 19.28 up 33. SoFi 6.22 up 16 cents. The question I have is how much of have the deposits risen at SoFi dramatically? Are they going to come out with a statement on Monday morning with their announcement of earnings, revenues, everything else, and also mention their deposit numbers having surged this last couple of months because of regional bank issues? This should be interesting. 624 on SoFi now. 624 on your SoFi. That's the high of the day on 14.2 million. What's going to happen, kids? Oh, boy. All right, Z Estate, neat, spicy dose. Does that mean FRC will drop more? Spicy, wow. JR, neat, Zach, neat. Who cares? Safe travel, Uncle Bruce and Jen. Robert Benson, Bruce, 181. You're only 19 away from your thumbs up target of 200. 475 last trade on FRC before it got halted a second time today. I think it's at least 2 halts today. That's where we're at. Thank you for these thumbs ups. Vilbus, I started watching out of Wells Fargo. I started switching out of Wells Fargo to SoFi this week. Opened a checking savings account. I've set my side hustle to auto deposit there. Zach, SoFi going to the moon. Let's hope so. 623 right now. Vilbus, that 4% interest is pretty sweet. Thank you very much. The Big E, neat. 475 on FRC. We're waiting. I can't see FRC closing its doors. Let's see what happens. AI down 21. Unity down 7. GameStop up 27. SoFi 6.23 up 17. Tesla up 1.15 a share. Waiting on FRC to be reopened again to see what this market is going to do. Oh boy, so much fun here. 91-point gain on the Dow. We have backed off from our highs here. This is option expiry Friday, everybody. Don't forget. Beach Boy. So, Uncle Bruce, when does Noto get to speak on your channel? Oh, boy, wouldn't that be something if that would ever to happen? I don't know. First Republic's $4.99. We're up. We're back up here. $4.99 on First Republic right now. $4.99. 20-something cent pop here. Zeta State, notice the SoFi other earnings from FinTech takes up the index. $4.99 on FRC. SoFi, $6.24 right now, high of the day. FRC, $4.99 a share at this second in time. Watching closely what is going on. DQ on Bruce, I just sent you the FRC article that just caused the drop. Marcus, and halted at $4.99. It opened and is halted again. $4.99. It popped up 24 cents. Stopped trading again in imbalance. Now buy orders are coming in like crazy. It's wild. It's wacky. It is the market, everybody. What can I tell you? Amazon still down 4.28 on the day. GameStop 19.28 up 34 cents. What a session we're having here with these stocks. Unbelievable. Going over to CNBC, we'll see what they're saying about whatever they're saying about First Republic, most likely headed for receivership. Sources say shares dropped 20%. We'll see if that's accurate or not. We'll find out soon enough. Let's go for, let's go. Here we are, FRC. We're going to pump that up here. First Republic Bank. There we go. $4.99 last trade. Trading halted, according to CNBC. 20 million traded, 20,100,000 at the moment. That is the story as we speak right now. Oh, my. We'll see what's going on here. Will the FTC step in? The FDIC, will they guarantee all depositors money? Most likely. Will they? Will there be a broker deal to bail the company out? Will there be another cash injection? I do not know. We'll keep following it. Just purchased 100 shares of Zim, says that estate. Zach, I think if Nick asked really nicely with his 330,000 shares, Noto might just listen to a request for an interview. James Burnaby Fishing, I'm tempted to buy back my January 2025 SoFi $10 strike and resell Monday afternoon. Zach, James, I would definitely recommend you do that. Monday should be quite a pickup run here. Beach Boy, been a long time since we had a rant about China literally hitting the fan over there. It's just hitting the fan. First country going bankrupt. The whole country going bankrupt. Well, we'll see. 138 on the Dow, down 120 on FRC at 499, halted again. Waiting for that to come back. We're down 14 on AI, down a penny on Unity. GameStop up 35 cents. SoFi up 20 to 626. New high on the day on your SoFi, folks. 626 on SoFi. 627 has been the high already. 15 million traded. We're going up on SoFi in anticipation of earnings on Monday morning. Very interesting developments here. Tesla up 230 a share to 162.49. Yeah, China. Wow. Unbelievable nonsense going on over there at every level. It is unbelievable. Thank you all so much. Hanging around with Uncle Bruce as we are watching a lot of activity. 183 thumbs ups. I appreciate this so much, everybody. Please keep those thumbs ups coming in. That would be a beautiful, beautiful thing. Not country, yay, country. BW, FRC going under. Who's next? Wall, OZK, or maybe a big legacy versus regional. Dean, I rolled to August. GNRC, I made $260 for 11 contracts. I now buy more deep into money calls if I can get the 90-10 rule. Dean, you're doing it. You're figuring it out, man. Welcome to the party and keep it going, my friend. This is the game plan. You can do this with all kinds of stocks. Absolutely. Follow the 90-10 rule. Follow stink offers, stink bids, and be ruthless and get richer. Absolutely. Well done. GameStop up 41 to 19.35. SoFi 626, up 20 cents on SoFi, everybody. Watching a lot of stuff here. Boy, keeping me on my toes today. Can't get off the air at this point. Too much going on, everybody. Welcome to the party, pals. Lots happening today as we are watching this market. 627 now on SoFi. 628 on SoFi. Another couple of pennies higher on your SoFi. GameStop up 47 cents right now, 19.41. 628 on SoFi. This is the deal here. Giddy up, everybody. 627 the high, 628 the high now on SoFi. Already, it's 499 on FRC right now. Beach Boy, Dean, why GNRC? Why are you into that? Question mark. Well done on building that cash. Well done over there. 147 gain on the Dow. A big pop just came in. 150 on the Dow. First Republic, 533, just popped up again. 520 to 533 just popped. We're up and running on First Republic. We're open. 520, 505, 533. Where are we? 511. We're all over the place. Unbelievable. FRC is back. Uncle Bruce, TD Canada Trust is massively shorted. DQ, 5 in the teens. Bash, Bruce, stay a little overtime. Double thumbs up for that. We are running 507 now on FRC, 504, 505, 509. We're all over the place. 508 according to CNBC, down 111 at 508 last trade. Lots going on. GameStop up 54 down to 19.48. SoFi 629 on SoFi, going higher. 163 on Tesla, up 285. The Dow up 165. 514 on FRC. We're going higher again. We're moving back up again after hitting a low of 475. It would seem right now on FRC, 509 last trade. We've got volume in over 20 plus million now. FRC volume 28.8. 507 last trade, all over the map on this day right now. 171, 172 gain on the Dow. Bash, neat. AI down 2, Unity up 24, GameStop up 53, SoFi 630 up 24 cents. I wonder how those $7 calls are going for Credit Savage. They must be looking good. 163 on Tesla now, up 289. First Republic 505, 506 right now as we speak. GameStop 1950, says Zed at 1950. SoFi 630 up 24 cents. The high today 630 on 15.6 million for SoFi. Nothing coming in for sale. Buyers getting into SoFi. 505 FRC down 114. 501, 505, 499.9, 509 on CNBC. You tell me who's right. It's all over the place. 499, 499 and a half, 491 over here. I got three different quotes at the same time. 490, 485, 485, 485 now. We're back off again. 485 a share after hitting 533 a minute or two ago. This FRC action is giving me the old school GameStop vibes. Electricity's in the air. Dean, they generic own the home generator market, 60%, 70%. They dropped the most of the industrials in 2022, plus great premiums long-term by DQ. At these prices, it seems like AMC here. DQ halted again, 485, halted 485 again. And that's official. Yep, halted again at 485. Beachbore, RCL is rising 65 point to 32 right now. Tiff, Uncle Bruce, my $7 strike calls already doubled in price. That's just $30 total and only bought 3, but still unbelievable. Way to go, Tiff. On SoFi, way to go. SoFi 630 a share, up 24 cents on SoFi. GameStop 1953 up 59. Uncle Bruce, we appreciate you staying with us. You got it, kids. Up 190 on the Dow. High of the days over there. That's the high trade of the day for the Dow, this neighborhood. We're up 20 on S&P, up 30 on NASDAQ. That's the story. 485, and we're halted on FRC for the third plus time. Brian, neat. BW, so any idea why FRC, with only 20 million traded, keeps getting halted? GameStop or AMC ran a few dollars, halted constantly, yet a little Chinese fintech top has popped 550% and 150 with 0 halts. What gives? If you're traded on the New York Stock Exchange and you get an imbalance of buy-sell orders, the market goes into a 5-minute mandatory halt to allow the market maker and the specialist to even up the bids and asks. They get the market indicating a reasonable trade. You let it run again. That's all it is. Circuit breakers are built into the Dow, and that's just the way it is. Sheepy Investor, hi everybody. Happy Friday. Splair, sounds juicy, Tiff. Did you buy calls for next week? DQ, BW, it's how quickly it jumps and drops. Zach, DQ, true. This is a better analogy. Splair, at least I'm confused because of the price you mentioned. It's wild. It's wacky. 485 trading halt in place right now on FRC, up 186 on the Dow. 66-cent gain on oil right now. AI down 12. Unity up 15. GameStop up 66 to 1960 on your GameStop. It's option expiry day today. SoFi up to 628, up 22. SoFi's high 630 just a few minutes ago. 16 million volume. Looking good on SoFi. Tesla 162.87 up 268. We've got Apple up 65. HPQ up 17. Google up 150, down 155. Moderna up 104. Cisco up 37. Pfizer up 4 cents. IBM down 58. Microsoft down up 170 to 306. It's lower than it was at earlier. We've got ME up 7, Matterport up 2, Rocket Lab up 1, SmartRent up 13 cents to 256, Spire up 3/4 of a penny, Amazon down 4.31 all day, been down about 4 something here. The high 109, the low 104. We're at 105.50 on Amazon. Not going anywhere. Home Depot up 350. Netflix up 4. Vanik up 220. Adobe up 220. Goldman up 125. Boeing down 53. Facebook, which is Meta, down 140. Rocket Lab up 368 to 65.34. Wait for 70 to buy puts. We've got Target down 55. JP Morgan up 86. Costco up 105. Walmart down 22. Disney up 227. Nvidia up 186. American Airlines up 52 cents. So much fun, kids. 485 right now on FRC, waiting for the trade lift to be lifted. It's halted at the moment in New York, I believe. 485 last trade. AI back to even. Unity up 19. Games up 19. 60 up 66. SoFi 628 up 22. Right near its highs. There you go. Isn't that something? What else? What else? Who cares? Says if FDIC comes in, are any shares owned? Are they going to be worth zero? Probably nothing. Zeta State, Dean, I have a generic system. BW, yes, but no circuits breaking on a stock that jumps 115 days. I can't answer that question, BW. Can't answer these guys. DQ, who cares? It depends. My SVBs converted to SVIBQ and are worth 57 cents. Karen, thanks for staying, Uncle Bruce. Now you can delay the dreaded packing. Splair, good thought. Better than with the weekend in between and the 2-week call with some extra time, and time depreciation shouldn't hurt so much. DQ, BW, it's a 5-minute window. No jump, not a day window. Here we are. 482, we're back. 482, we're back on here. We're running it now. We're open 482, according to CNBC, 472 on MarketWatch, 472 last trade on MarketWatch, 485 on CNBC, 461 on MarketWatch now, 460, still 460 now on CNBC. Here we go, 460 on Yahoo. You guys have live quotes. You might have more accurate than I have. 460 on all three markets right now at the moment. Let's see what's going on. I'm still struggling if I buy with my leftovers some SoFi calls or some stock, but it'll be short-term anyway, so maybe calls could be better. On the other hand, the stock is it's so much safer. DQ, I get halts, but look at the jump on top of it. It's insane. DQ, TOP is halted. Nazareth, 460. We're at 460. We might be halted again. Let's see. Yep, we're halted again for the 4th or 5th time on unbelievable volumes. We're now showing 28.3 million traded now. Beach Boy halted at 460. There you have it. AI down 16 cents. The Dow up 150. Unity up 2. GameStop 1950 up 56. SoFi 624 up 18. Tesla up 250. Nazareth, yep, it's halted. Deuce Caboose 52-week low ski FRC is what we're at right now. 460 a share. The 42-week range was 476 as the all-time low. Now 460 all-time low. That's where we're at right now on a ton of volume and another halt, 4th or 5th today. That's what's going on. There's speculation going on. Will an investor group come in? Will the bank find financing? Will the FDIC have to step in? Will they step in tonight after the bell, during the day, tomorrow? Not at all. Can't tell you. The stock is trading like crazy, and everyone is asking the same questions. What's going to happen? Lorraine, Uncle Bruce FRC option up 59%. Should I cash in? If this stock gets delisted, you earn all of it. This is the key here with these contracts. If this stock goes down to $2, your contract might be worth a nickel, and you'll be buying it back for virtually nothing. BW, just seeing that manager, get your shorts ready with TOP. It's running all over the place. Deuce Kabuski, Uncle Bruce, what state you in? What state you in? Right now we're California, but we're heading back to Calgary tomorrow. We're heading back to Canada. Unbelievable activity here, everybody. So wild going on out here. Just wild. What is happening right now. Thank you all for being here with me today and hanging out with us. It is so appreciated. We're staying a little longer today because of the wild action of this market. It is insanity out there. Thank you, those of you who are subscribing, those of you who are becoming members, those of you who are renewing your membership. Thank you for the thumbs ups. 187 of them. Keep them coming in. We'd love to hit 200 here. That would be a sweet ride. Thank you all so much. 460 on FRC halted right now, waiting for the stock to reopen on the session. SoFi is sitting at 619 now, up 13 cents after topping out today at $6.30. We're off 11 from the high at the moment with 15.6 million volume, at least, if not more than that. We're up 45 on GameStop. We're up $1.69 on Tesla shares right here. Thank you all. Up 90 on the Dow. That's a 100-point pullback from its highs. Up 7.5 on S&P, down 11 on NASDAQ. So we've gone red here on some of these markets. That is the story. And we're following a lot of stuff here. Deuce Caboose decided to put some clothes on, heading to work. Good luck. Safe travels, Uncle B. Thank you, Deuce Caboose. We're at 460 on FRC. Trading halted at the moment, waiting for the reopening yet again on FRC. Watching everything else go like a roller coaster. It's option expiry Friday. The Dow's only up 88 now. We got a lot of stuff going on here. This just in, FRC Rugman to redecorate their offices. Rugman's going to redecorate. Z Estate, does anyone own FRC around here? What is the deal on FRC? 460 last trade, halted at the moment, waiting for the reopening. AI down 17, Unity down a dime, GameStop up 50, SoFi up 12 to 618 a share. At this second in time, we have got a 66 gain only on the Dow. The Dow is coming off down, only up now 62. S&P is only up 3. NASDAQ is down 20 points. We have gone red on the markets. Definitely red direction on the markets. Still waiting for the halt to be lifted on FRC. Last trade, 460 a share. All markets indicating the same thing. DQ, Z Estate, 300 at way too much money. DQ, way too much. Zed, Uncle Bruce, are you aware you're doing overtime? Yes, I am aware. I am aware. We are on a little longer. We got all kinds of stuff to watch here. 460. We're at 428 on First Republic. We're back. 428. We're down again. We got hit with sell orders. We're still falling. New all-time lows right now on FRC. 428 last trade on FRC. 428 across the board is what I see right now. It is resumed trading. Halted, says DQ, at 428. It opened and got halted immediately. Again, manager Uncle Bruce, what happens if FRC goes into the receivership? We lose our investment. The stock will probably trade at 50 cents to $1. All the contracts you have will be down to a dime, a nickel, a dime, 15 cents. I am hoping you listen to me, all of you out there, and you wrote the highest price contracts you get your hands on at $5, $6, $7 because you need to be compensated. I don't know if any of you can do rollovers on contracts right now. I have no idea, but if you can, you want to be doing this. Even on puts, you want to be bringing down those puts and bringing in the premiums as much as you can. Z Estate, DQ, I'm voting for you. DQ, Z Estate, thanks. I'm fine bailing out of it and focusing on better stocks. Tiff, Zed, saying someone here could not resist the premiums FRC that they offered right there. 428 is the last trade, halted for now the 5th or 6th time today. Beach Boy, Uncle Bruce, I sold yesterday Tesla's May 19 165s, on which I'm down for now. Do we expect Tesla to drop? Tesla is at 161.62. You've written 65s. I think you're going to be fine. I'm surprised that you're into May 19s, but hey, you got a premium. You got a premium. Rock and roll, man. That is what we do here. Tesla right now, 161.48. The high today of 163.30. So we're not reaching for the stars here today. We did have an up day yesterday, of course. That is true. You've written May 19 165s. Okay, let me take a look here. May 19 165s. They are right now. See if I can recover the. Here we go. May 19 165s are trading at 660, 670 on the session right at the moment, last at 166. So the 167.50s are 545. The 170s are 450. So this stock drops, $2, $4 from here. You're back into the fours. And of course, each day right now will be devastating on time premium. So there you have it. They're out of the. They are out of the money. They're worthless. 660, 670. There's a lot of depreciation coming here to enjoy. So I would not worry about it at the moment, my friend. I think you're going to be all right. There you have it. Interesting stuff. Still 428 on FRC, halted at the moment. We're waiting for the stock to be brought back again from another halt. At the moment, the Dow up only 44 points, S&P up only 2, NASDAQ down 28.5, oil up 97 cents right now. ZDQ, Uncle Bruce, did you say stay away? I was tempted. DQ, Z, yeah, I didn't YOLO into it. 300 shares was just a gamble. A Beach Boy wrote for 426. Gotcha. You're gonna make money, but I would have preferred you written way higher premiums. Further up and further out. But hey, you're doing what you're doing. You will make money on it. If they want to go to 165, 170, you'll then roll up. That's what you'll do. So you're going to be all right. DQ, I pulled in about 40% before it went off the rails, says DQ on this stock. 428 last trade. Yep, that's where we see it right now at 428. That is what we have on all three markets. We are halted at the moment on the stock. There you have it all. Thank you for these 189 thumbs ups. We are 11 away from 200. If any of you can hit that thumbs up button, give it a shot and help us out here. We're trying to reach 200 thumbs ups. We're almost there. Congratulations and thank you all for the support of this channel. Thank you for being here, hanging out with Uncle Bruce today. Oh boy, picking up these 5-for-4 deals. We will get you your class links after I'm off the air, folks. I promise. Any of you want those 5 classes for the price of 4? Make your move. Send me an email. Tell me what classes you'd like, and I'll get you set up for sure. 1941 on GameStop up 41. SoFi 615 up 9 cents. Tesla up 117 at 161.36. 428 on FRC as far as I can see it here. At the moment. Let's see. Splayer, I think on first trade, I'm limited to 30 to 35% if the stock price has the call premium. Is that other brokers different? I don't know. Or have you all written when FRC was way higher? Again, I don't know. 428 last trade. We are 421. We're open now. We're back up and running. 421 on FRC. First Republic Bank. 421 is what I show now. We're trading again. It would appear 421 at the moment. Will it hold or will it be rehalted? I don't know. We're 421 here. No changes now for 10, 20, 30 seconds. Does this mean another halt? Looks like it. 421, another halt has gone through. Just a slight drop and another halt on FRC. We get too many buy orders, too many sell orders, too many buy orders, too many sell orders. The markets are halted yet again. The Dow up 94, AI down 19, Unity down 13, GameStop up 50, SoFi's up 9 at 614 a share. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's see. Beach Boy. This is why I wrote for May. If the stock goes up, I can roll for June or something like that. DQ, I'm halted again on that FRC. Manager White House said they are watching it closely. What does it mean? Splayer, probably normally there shouldn't be a limit on that. DQ, manager, that's politics saying they aren't going to let citizens lose their money. They're likely going to guarantee all deposits. 421 on the stock, last trade, halted for the 6th or 7th time. There you go. Yep, DQ, I'm speculating with you that all depositors will be covered. I doubt they'll be losing money on this. Oh boy. Whew. There you go. Lorraine, oh my goodness, Lorraine, thank you for this $50 super sticker. Holy moly macaroni. Look at that animation there. You got to love that. Thank you so much, Lorraine, for a super sticker. 50 big ones. Thank you. Make money, baby. Make money. Make lots of money. Please make lots of money. Lots of money. Love it when you guys get richer. That is a wonderful thing. That's a beautiful sight to see on the show today. Thank you all. Let's see here. That's like 12 shares of FRC, Lorraine. Says DQ. Uncle Bruce, I sent you something for your generosity. Oh, you're too kind. Thank you. Brian, Uncle Bruce, I am close. I have bought back 4 of my 5 covered calls on GameStop in the past 2 weeks. I'm selling all my GameStop shares from my RBC and transferring over to my margin account today. Getting ready to buy deep in the money calls, I suspect. DQ manager, that won't prop up the stock price. Brian, I also bought some SoFi with some of my GameStop sale to join the fund for next week, says Brian. Right on, Brian. Well done. Well done indeed. 421, last trade on the First Republic. We're halted for the 5th or 6th time right now, waiting that out. We have 193 thumbs ups. We have folks playing all kinds of options today, watching these markets. It is a ton of fun. 1958 up 64 on GameStop. SoFi now 614 up 9 cents. And thank you all for hanging around today and being part of the show. Thank you, Lorraine, again for this super sticker. I cannot thank you enough for that. That's very nice, very kind. A little bit of airport spending money. What can I say? Giddy up. Thanks for the extra time, says Splair, Uncle Bruce, and you all. Thanks for the day. Thumbs ups from Splair. Thank you, kids. Nice to have you here, and it's a ton of fun today. 421 on First Republic. We should be getting ready to trade again. Get ready for this. Brian, yes, I'm getting ready for Poor Man cover call. Also, I bought all of my cover calls back at 50% or more profit. They're all August cover calls. I like this stuff. Thanks, Bruce. See you back in Calgary. Weather isn't half bad. I have already raked my lawn. 421 on the First Republic stock. What is going to happen when we come back? Brian, Zeta State, switching to Poor Man cover calls. I need to transfer all my cash from 2 different accounts. Zeta State, RBC does not allow credit spreads. Keep an eye on that. We are at 421 on the stock on FRC. Waiting for it to reopen. At the moment, not yet. Just waiting for the trading halt to be lifted. That should be coming shortly. All right. GameStop 1954 up 60. SoFi moving up again 616. Moving up on SoFi shares. FRC 421 last indicated trade, waiting for the reopening. If anyone knows what it is, let me know. Approved on level 3, says Brian. Approved on level 3. Brian, I'm going to Quest Trade Margin. I currently have RBC account and Quest Trade right now. Manager, we cannot do any rollovers, Uncle Bruce. DQ, FRC is running 421, 415, 421. I'm showing different prices now. 415 again. We're open. We're open. Sub 4, says DQ. 431, 398. CNBC has got it at 398. I had it at 429, 421, 429 again. 431, 421, 429. We're all over the place watching these different prices. Sub 4 says DQ. Interactive Broker says Zed. Interactive Brokers 431, 423, 431. We're open. We're trading right now. We're up and running at 423 and 431. Halted 431. Halted again, says DQ and CNBC. Halted again at 431. There you go, kids. All kinds of stuff. Boy, oh boy, we have got action, don't we? 1957 on GameStop up 63, SoFi 614 up 8, Tesla's 161.67 up 148 is slipping a little bit here. The Dow up 126. DQ, it was open for less than a minute and it stopped again. It might have broken the 4 barrier and then bounced back again. So very interesting. 397 was the low and it closed at 431 on a rebound. Halts are 5 minutes long. Each time. It'll be interesting to see how much buying momentum comes in now on this uptick. Could it pop up 30, 40 cents again? I don't know. This halted drinking game is seriously hard. Mr. Premium, is anyone still standing after all these drinks? Nick, FRC halted more than traded today. Laughing out loud. It's crazy out there. What a run here. What a market. Let's see. Brian, I used international brokers for a while when I was first in GameStop a couple of years ago. I used that to DRS because it was cheap. I hated the platform. It was constantly logging out on me. Pissed me off, actually. Kareem, this is crazy. DQ halted at 11:12:47 Eastern Daylight Time. Says DQ. There you go. So 11:12, that means 11:17:47. We might be back up. That's 3 minutes. See what's going on. 4:31 last trade. Now CNBC is saying 4:31 halted. Yes, 4:31 halted. We're waiting for the reboot of that stock. All right. Oh my goodness. DQ, Mr. Premium option standing while drinking games equals that's a rookie move. Nick DeMaurier, I am number 194 on your thumbs up meter, buddy. You're getting 200 here any minute now. 195 on the thumbs up meter have come through. 195. We need 5 more to get to 200. You guys are awesome. Keep those thumbs ups coming in, everybody. 4:31 last trade. Waiting for another 2 minutes on FRC. See what's going on here. Nick, Uncle Bruce, I'm giving us an extra hour and we can't even get to 200 thumbs. Come on, people, wake up. Splair, I understand you, Brian. I'm on 3 different platforms, so I do one trade on one broker. There you go. We are trying to get to 200 thumbs ups here. 196 are in now. You guys are awesome. I think the thumbs up meter's halted, says DQ. I think it's halted. It's crazy. It's insane. We should be opening up in about a minute and a half, 2 minutes for FRC. What can I say? Thanks for sticking around, Uncle Bruce, says Richard. Thank you, everybody, for being here. 125 gain on the Dow. Nick is laughing. Beach Boy, Uncle Bruce, if the bank is going into FDIC receivership, what's the logic of buying shares at any price above 10 cents? I agree. But the question is, it might not. It might not be doing that. This is pure speculation on this market. People love to gamble. What can I tell you? There's gambling going on out there. Richard Carlin, neat. Splair, it feels like most of the brokers are disturbing the casual citizens so that they get less money if you stay on one of those. 4:31 right now. We're coming into the final minute of the halt, I think. We're up 137 on the Dow. We're down 16 on AI, down 7 on Unity. GameStop up 64. SoFi 614 up 8. Tesla 162.13 up 194. All right. DQ, I refreshed it. You've almost got 200 thumbs up, Bruce. 199 now. I see 199 thumbs ups now. We're going to hit 200 any moment. You guys are awesome sauce. Thank you so much for coming through for me. Just as we're getting ready to start trading again on FRC. Another 5-minute halt is just about over. Let's see what's going on. Beach Boy Deku thinks that shorters are covering the buyback lock-in gains. It's shorters. We are at 4:31 on First Republic. The halt should almost be over at the moment. 4:31 right now on 3 different devices as we speak on FRC. The Dow up 131, waiting for the first trade after the latest halt on the stock. 431 a share, waiting for the reboot of trading on the New York Stock Exchange. 5-minute halts, each and every one of them. We're close. 1962 up 68 on GameStop, 614 on SoFi. 431 last trade on FRC, waiting to see if the halt has been lifted. Still showing halted at the moment. 435, we're back. 435.5. We're up. We're trading again on FRC. 437 now. 442, higher again. 442, 432.9, 431, 431, 437. We're jumping around the 430, 440 mark at the moment. Open at the moment, 438 to 440 on FRC. Buying has been coming in a little bit here with the low of 397, 437, 439 at the moment on FRC. 439 a share, 444 climbing through 440 again, 439, 444. We're jumping around like crazy. 441, 437, 37 million traded, tons of volume here. 441 last trade again on CNBC, 434 on CNBC, still open. Still, we've been trading almost a minute. We haven't been rehalted. 427, 438, 434, 428. We're all over the map here as typical. This is typical FFRC. 43 million volume I'm showing on one of my devices. 428 last trade, 418. Dropping again, 416, 418, 416, 428. 414 coming down again on the stock. 414 to 416 right now, still open. 414 to 416. We're waiting to see what's going on. 414 to 416 on FRC. Are we halted at 414? Looks like all three markets are the same. All my quotes are at 414. Is this another trading halt in the works? We're waiting for that. Yep, halted. We're halted again. And here we are. There you go. Let's see. I want to put in a $7 bid in one of those one share FRC to see if it'll print when it reopens. That's not going to work. It's not going to work. Your order might be rejected or you'll just get filled at market. You're not going to open the stock at $7 with a $7 bid. 414 last trade, halted again for 5 minutes. So we got to now wait for 825. Pretty well and see what happens there. 824, 825 will likely reopen. GameStop 1966 was a trade. 1964 right now, 70 on your GameStop. SoFi 615 now, up 9 cents. A little improvement over there. We're up 139 on the Dow. FRC closed at 414 last trade. AI down a dime. Unity unchanged. 1963 on GameStop, 615 on SoFi, Tesla 162.48 up to 29. We got Apple down 7, HPQ up 2, Google down 164, Moderna up 120, Cisco up 34, Pfizer down 2, IBM down 71, Microsoft down up 24. We have ME up 7, Matterport up 1.5, Rocket Lab up half a penny, SmartRent up 12.5 cents, Spire up 5.5 cents, Amazon down 471 at 105, Home Depot up 297, Netflix up 281, Vanik up 119, Adobe up $1, Goldman up 27 cents, Boeing up down 72 cents, Meta is down 175, Royal Caribbean up 306. That's the story over there. Waiting at this market now. Last trade 414 on FRC at the moment. Alrighty. Let's see what's going on here. VW, they are loading the boat on level 2 to drop FRC under 4 down to 391 range. Seems to be the target to drop to the resistance level, says BW, according to his level machine. What he is seeing out there, 414 last. We open in about 2 or 3 minutes from now. We may reopen again. Very interesting markets here. The Dow up 138, the S&P up 12, but NASDAQ down 3. That is the story as I see it. 115 gain on oil, 75.91. Unbelievable activity out there, everybody. Lots of activity, lots of action. Craziness for my last show from Palm Desert before we head up to Canada tomorrow. Thank you all for all of you are here. Appreciate this. Interesting day to say the least. Man, oh man, oh man. Wild and wacky markets. Let's see here. Thank you guys for your donations. Thank you for your class pickups. We will get you your classes later today, I promise. And we're keeping an eye on things. 202 thumbs ups. We've done it. We have broken the 200 thumbs up meter. It only took 3 hours today. How about that? Thank you guys for coming through. Thank you for a donation on PayPal. Someone just made a donation on PayPal. Thank you very much. Just waiting to see who that was. Appreciate it. Here it comes. Charles. Thank you, Charles. Thank you, pal. Keep it going, buddy. Keep making those dollars on those option rights, buddy. You are on your way, my friend. Well done indeed. Thank you. Appreciate that. We're holding on here with what do we got now? 202 thumbs ups. Thank you. We're at 468. No, what are we at on? No, what are we at right now? Hang on a second. I'm trying to figure out FRC here. We're still halted at 414, waiting for the reopening on FRC. This should be happening any moment now. Let's see what's going on here. Looks like Asperthes thinks that GameStop could go to 20. Manager, Uncle Bruce, if FRC is going into FDIC receivership, then I should not close the cover call I wrote to the $11 strike June 16. Is that right? Well, it'll be worthless, but you should have been writing now $6 calls. You should be bringing another $2, $3 if that's available. I don't even know what they're doing anymore. I like it when Uncle Bruce doesn't want to pack. Manager, correct. As Splayer, and again, safe traveling for you guys. DQ, manager, you should be able to keep all of the premium on those June 16s. You'll keep them all. Absolutely, you will. It's 408. We're open. 408, $4, $3.98 on FRC. We're open now. $3.98 on FRC. We're back down again, about 16 cents lower. $3.90 now, down 24 cents. $3.90. 393, 396. We're back and open on FRC. Here it is. Sub 4, everybody is saying. 396, 389, 390. We are trading again on FRC. 391 a share, 390 a share, 387 and a half a share, 387. We're getting all kinds of different quotes. Well over 40 million traded now, 46.8 million. 390 now, 376. I don't know which quote is accurate. 376, 390. We could be into another halt here at any moment. If this is going to be a 376, we'll see. I think we're halted at 376. All three markets on my computers are showing the same price yet again. I'm wondering if we're halted. Yep, we are halted again at 376. That was a 40-cent drop in a hurry. Down we go to new lows. Manager, but then again, if someone can invest in FRC to prop it up, then it'll run. DQ, manager, no way. It's damaged goods now. And DQ, that stock is damaged goods, says DQ right there. 376 a share, down 243 on the session. Heading lower each and almost every trade halt, it drops again. Pretty wild and wacky, kids. That's what we've got right there. GameStop, 1962, up 68 cents. SoFi is up 7 to 613. Tesla, 161.97, up 178. AI down 13. Unity down 6. The Dow up 131. We've got Apple down 15, HPQ down 2, Google down 186, Moderna is up 153, Cisco up 31. Pfizer unchanged. IBM is down 73. Microsoft up 27. We got ME up 7. Matterport up 3. Rocket Lab up 0.8 of a penny. SmartRent up 13. Spire up 3.5. Amazon down 469, staying down. Home Depot down 238. Bannock down. Home Depot up 238. Bannock up 124. Netflix up 294. Adobe up 143. Goldman Sachs up 13 cents. Boeing is down 85, 205.19. Meta down 169. We got Royal Caribbean up 286. We've got Target down 81. JP Morgan is up 76. Costco up 75. Walmart down 27 cents. We've got Disney up 195. Nvidia up 82. American Airlines up 47 cents. And I picked some of my skin off here, and I'm bleeding on my arm. Yeah. What a guy. So exciting. He's bleeding for his viewers. 376 last trade on FRC. That is the last trade. We reopen in about 3.5 minutes. We'll see what happens there. Boy, oh boy, a sub 350 BW is the next level down. They are playing the violins on the poop deck right now as the ship goes down. Brian, laughing out loud, save some halts for other stocks. FRC, you're so selfish. Manager, well, someone said Pelosi has invested in FRC. She's not going to let it go to zero. Manager, Uncle Bruce, it is halted. We do know that. It is halted. 376. and we're waiting for the reopening in about 2.5, 3 minutes now. There you go. 1960 on GameStop, up 66 cents. SoFi 613, up 7. Tesla up 184 at 162.03. We're kind of quiet right now. The Dow up 134, S&P's up 13, and NASDAQ up half a point. We've kind of scrambled back to the break evens on this NASDAQ market, but we're up 130 on the Dow right now. Trying to follow this market. Option expiry day today is what we have here. Uncle Bruce, save the breath. Hang in there, buddy. Keep breathing, buddy. That's it. 133 gain on the Dow and a 376 last trade on FRC. That is the story right there. GameStop up 72. 1966, the high of the day, 1969, 989,000 traded on GameStop. We're not even at $250,000. Unbelievable. Adam, I have $480 extra dollars left over. Anybody have any good ideas on how to invest this in SoFi in any way? BW, haven't heard you yell out at Auntie Jen if she's finished packing your bags while you're working overtime. Come on now, Bruce. Take us mobile with us on the laptop and see as you head to Palm Desert. Well, we're leaving tomorrow, and I know that my bag will be packed by me. DQ. Adam, you can buy partial shares. There's always that. We are waiting for the FRC to come back on. It should be trading any moment now. 376 last trade. DQ, if your platform lets you, that is, to buy partial shares, says DQ. 139.74 Dow gain right now. FRC 376, waiting for the reopening. And we're down a penny on AI, up 3 pennies on Unity. We're at 1961 on GameStop, and we're at 612 on SoFi. That is where we're at right now, waiting on the trading halt to be lifted on First Republic Bank, sitting at 376, an all-time low. We're open, 374. We're back. We're running here at 362. We're dropping again. 362, 375, 360. We're getting 360, 62 quotes now. 356 quotes now. 356, 360, 362, 352. Down again, 352. The volume has got to be pushing 50 million now. Unbelievable. 48.5 million, 352, 352. Something tells me we might be halted yet again. Waiting to see if that's official. 352 last trade on First Republic. Yep, we're halted again at 352. Down from 376 to 352. And there it is. That is the story here. Richard's got it. Yep, we're halted again. The sellers come in, the buyers can't keep up, and it just gets nailed. Eventually, there is going to be a turnaround unless there's an announcement. One way or the other, there will be a turnaround. If 20 cents, 50 cents, I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea what the plan is. I have no idea who does what, where, when, why. I just see the stock, as we do, getting hammered each and every trading halt. It seems to be another level lower, another level lower. That's it right now, everybody. That's the story. I'm assuming the options were halted and are still halted. I doubt they're trading. You're likely watching your premiums plummet, which is a good thing if you've written calls on this. It'll make it very cheap to buy them back. In most cases, you're well out of the money. They're worthless. They may die at a penny. Again, if that helped you salvage $2, $3, $4, $5 on your call on your stock, that's a good thing. But the stock itself is obviously under great duress. Options halt and resume with the stock, Bruce. That's what they do. There you go. There you have it right there. Unbelievable activity on option trades. Let's take a look here. This Friday's calls, no bids are showing at the moment anywhere. And I don't even know to trust any of these quotes. I don't know how accurate they are or how inaccurate they are. I have no idea. The $5 calls, last trade $2, 85-cent bid, 190 offered. The 550 calls, last trade at a nickel, 20 to 370. The $6 calls, 130 last trade, 10 cents to $2 bid ask. There's who knows? Who the heck knows? Just wild quotes. June 2023 contracts on IFRC. Oh my gosh. I got nothing here to look at. I have no idea what these markets are. Man, it's bad. It is really scary. June 16's $6, last 180, last trade 180, 65-cent bid, 195 offered. $7 calls, 95 last trade, no bid, offered at 185. $8 contracts, last trade 110. Bid 30, offered at 140. Man, it's bad. It's just nuts. There's no semblance of reality here. None. So I can't tell you what they're doing, how they're doing it. 352 last trade. We've been halted now for a few minutes. We may be back here in 2 or 3 minutes yet again for another run. Who knows what direction, but it's been negative lately. So there you go. A 155 gain on the Dow, though. The Dow is climbing back up again. The high of the days were over 200. Let's see. SoFi is dropping, says Brian. 614 last. I bought 200 yesterday for 607. Looks like it might be coming back down. I will buy more. Try to get 500 today. Then I can join the fun on Monday. Alex just arrived to start the rerun, and you're still on. I can't believe it. You're still here. And we have 206 thumbs ups. Keep those coming in, you guys. We are still here. 568 on FRC. I don't think so. FRC 352 halted. Yep, 352 halted. There are glitch quotes showing up on CNBC, but it's 352 halted right now on FRC. Waiting for the 9th or 10th suspension or trading halt to go through here. 352 last trade on the markets. DQ Alex Bruce has to pack for Canada. He's avoiding it. He's staying on the air. He's not going to pack. 352 last trade on FRC, waiting for the halt to be lifted. 168 gain on the Dow. 1960 on GameStop, up 66 cents. SoFi 614 up 8. Giddy up, everybody. Yeah. Here we are waiting on First Republic to be called back for trading yet again. 347, I show 337, 347, 338. We're back. 333, 338, 333 right now on the First Republic stock. 333, that's the low of all time. 333, 338 right now. We're trading here. We were trading, halted again at 333. There you go. Another trading halt at the moment. Running and halted. There you go. Down again. Down again. Down again. Not as much, but the trading halts, the imbalances are so great that the market gets halted out. It's possible that there are hedge funds trying to short this thing at any price. Mind you, it's down 46% today, so it's obviously in short sale restriction mode, not helping the stock very much. The question is, will a buyer step in to try to catch the shorters with their pants down and run it to $6? Don't know. Is the bank able to work out any kind of a deal to find capital to stay alive? I don't know. Is the FDIC going to step in and take the bank over? I don't know. The stock price will not force the FDIC. It is the cash on hand balance. That's what's going to do it. Karen Bruce is refusing to leave California. Nick DeMoria, FRC was 16 on Monday. What a week. Cindy, stock is going down and the cover call I sold now going up. Don't worry about it, Cindy. Brian, the chart is on FRC's funny. So many halts. I might take a screenshot of this when the day is over. Alex, wait, 19, what, on GameStop? I'm so behind today. Manager, this stock, Neil, thank you. This stock was 166 a year ago, all because of interest rate hike, and it's in the threes. Basically, Fed screwed everybody. Z Estate, can you send Can you send postcards from Calgary? Yes, I can. I can send postcards from Calgary. Definitely could. We are up 163 on the market. We're at 333 on First Republic. 1748 down a dime on AI. Unity down 12. GameStop is up 64 to 1958. SoFi is 613 up 6. Tesla 162.32 down up 213. That's where we're at right here. We've got Apple down a penny, HPQ down 6, Google down 169, Moderna up 162, Cisco up 45, Pfizer unchanged. IBM down 52 cents. Microsoft up 72 cents to 305. The high on Microsoft was 308.90. We're at 305.55, up 72 cents, giving back all that gain pretty well. ME is up 7 to 195. Matterport up a penny. Rocket Lab down a penny. SmartRent up 16 cents to 259. Spire up 7 cents, 74.3 cents. Amazon down 440 at 105.40. Home Depot up 265. Vanik up 150. Netflix up $3. Adobe up 190. Goldman up 44 cents. Waiting on FRC to come back to trading here. Boeing down 96. Meta down 172 right now. Alrighty, there it is. This is the story. Waiting for this stock to come back. 333 on FRC last trade, the low of all time on FRC. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you, Neil, for the donation on PayPal. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate that. Keep them cards and letters coming in, folks. We love it. We'll keep on going here. We're not stopping. We're going to watch this market here. 333 on FRC. What is it going to do? We are halted, waiting for the reopening on FRC. We've got an order for some classes. Giddy up. We have an order coming in for classes. Thank you, Douglas. We got your order, Doug. We'll get you looked after I get off the air. We'll get you your 5 classes. You got it, buddy. Way to go. You got some studying to do. You got some educating to do. Way to go. 333 still on the FRC, waiting for it to reopen for trading, happening probably any minute here. Sub $3 coming in 2 more halts. So much on level 2. Funny that Citadel is not showing as listed as playing on the FRC park this morning. Too busy on top, asks BW. DQ manager, these banks screwed themselves by not offloading their bond risk. They all kept thinking that the rate hikes would stop. Mr. Premium Spire showing a little pop here. Alex, manager, I don't think we can blame the Fed for other people's incompetence. Spicy, is there some point that you think we should start buying FRC? Stay away. Brian, Spicy, don't buy FRC. You crazy. Buy SoFi. Exactly. Buy SoFi. SoFi 614. GameStop 1955. FRC 333. Still waiting for the halt to be lifted. Waiting for that to go through. Tesla only up 170. 161.89. 333 on FRC. The halt should be coming off any moment here. 5 more minutes have gone through here. Unbelievable. Here it goes. It's running. 330 last trade. We're down 3. We're back on 321 now. 319, 318. 318 on FRC. 309.8. 309 is the market now. Flash trade. 309 is what I'm seeing. We might be halted again. 309, I suspect we might be halted yet again. We are. From 333 to 309, another 24 cents lower. Sub 3, says BW, is where he thinks it's headed. 309 last trade. Unbelievable happening on FRC. It's just been devastating. The company posted a profit last week, 28 cents a share, but their deposit numbers have been really affected, and there's going to have to be something done. We'll wait and see what it's going to be. Powell and Yellen killed FRC. That is what an analyst is saying on Yahoo. Nick, take that money you want to put into FRC and put it into BLAKC instead. Better investment. Deuce Caboose, 309. Hoochie Mama, there you go, 309. Halted again. We should be back at 347 for another trade opening. Unbelievable. We're up 177 on the Dow. We're down 9 on AI. We're down 11 on Unity. GameStop is up 63. SoFi is up a dime. 616 on SoFi. Volume on SoFi today has been 22.3 million shares. And we just rebounded here from a 612, 611 quote to 616. So we bumped up 5 cents in the last 20 minutes or so on SoFi, coming on again as we watch this stock. 161.92 on Tesla, up 173. Put it on black, says Nick. Deuce caboose, think of it from the customer side on FRC. Stock is looking at bankruptcy. Guaranteed customers are leaving in masses. DQ. Nick Black clearly put it on red. Duh. DQ is laughing. We're having fun here, wondering what's going on. Tons of activity here. Thank you all for hanging out on an extended version of our show today. Thank you for the 209 thumbs ups, everybody. If you're able to hit that thumbs up button, please do, and give us a little further forward momentum today. That would be great stuff. We are watching a lot of crazy activity on FRC. Last trade, 309 down 310. That is a 50% haircut today from the 6s to the 3s. We dropped from the 9s and 8s to the 6s yesterday, day before yesterday, and early this week from $16 to $3 a share just this week on FRC. Unbelievable. Yep, it's crazy. BW, we're watching the death of a company in real time. It's like what happened with Blockbuster, Kmart, Piggly Wiggly playing out in real time. DQ, more like what happened at Lehman Brothers. Manager, Uncle Bruce, hope SoFi is not doing something that FRC is doing. I doubt it. Lorraine, FRC 309. Yeah, I think SoFi is winning. I think they're adding depositors. They have that $2 million deposit insurance automatically putting in there. They're attracting money. That's what I think is happening. I think they're growing. FRC is regional. SoFi is national. It's a different story. I think they're growing. But the numbers come out Monday, and we'll find out just how it goes. SoFi's been running up this week because of the anticipation of earnings on Monday. Should be fun. We should be opening for trading on FRC in the next minute or two, probably 8:48. I'm guessing. Last at 309 on the stock. We have dropped every time it is reopened now for about the last 4 or 5 halts, which last 5 minutes each. SoFi has their stuff together, says Flint Creek. There you go. DQ, SoFi has money. They're doing great. They're super good. 616 on SoFi, up a dime now. GameStop 1955 up 61. Unity down 4. AI down a penny. FRC 309 last indicated trade. Waiting for FRC to open in about a minute or so. The Dow up 175. That's how many points it's up right now. The other indexes are higher. 18.5 for S&P, 19 points for NASDAQ. Oil up 160 a barrel in in Texas for oil. All right. BW, Lehman was MBS issues and other stuff when they didn't help out Bear at all. Late Monday in 1980s, what goes around comes around. Sharks getting bigger. The Sharks are getting bigger. All right, here we are. 309 last trade on First Republic, waiting for it to be called back. Could be back in the next minute for another round. We'll see what happens here. Is there buying coming in or more selling coming in on FRC, First Republic Bank? We're going to find out in just a minute or so. Wild and wacky markets. GameStop up 60. SoFi up a dime. Tesla up $2. 309 last indicated. 303 now. We're back. 303. 302 on FRC. Now 320. 309. 302. 320. You tell me what is the accurate quote. 320 on MSNBC. 320 on MarketWatch. 309 on Yahoo. 320, 320, 309. Waiting for this market. What are we got? What are we gonna see here? Ooh, look at that. Spire is up. Halted at 320. It jumped 11 cents from 309 to 320 and got halted at 320. Very interesting on that one. That was a winning round. 56 million traded. A bunch of buying came in on FRC. Will this create another run? We'll have to wait till 8:53 now for the next retrade on FRC. Very, very interesting to say the least. Never a dull moment. The Dow up 164, S&P up 19, Nasdaq up 21. We have AI down 3, Unity down a penny, GameStop up 62, SoFi now up 11, 617. Tesla up 226. We've got Apple up 16, HBQ down 7, Google down 122. Moderna up 190, Cisco up 48, Pfizer unchanged, IBM down 56, Microsoft up 72, ME is up 8, Matterport is up 1.5, Rocket Lab down a half a penny, SmartRent up 13.5 cents, Spire up 4.3 cents, climbing today as well. Amazon down 4.28, staying there. Home Depot up 3.20, Vanik up 2.20, Netflix up 3.30. Adobe up 260, Goldman up 111, Boeing up 74, Meta up, Boeing down 74, Facebook, Meta down 116 at the moment. Royal Caribbean up 292, Target down 25, JP Morgan up $1, Costco up 169, Walmart down 25, Disney up 235, Nvidia up 214, and American Airlines up 59 cents at 1347, having a good day. There you have it. 188.90 is the Dow gain right now. Last trade on DQ, 320 up 11 cents on the last halt. Flint Creek, SoFi volume nearly 21 million. BW 292 is waiting on the bid side. Next halt, release on level 2. Brian called RBC, need to complete a form to withdraw my money from an RESP direct investing account. Of course, taking out my money isn't as easy. Sky High Kite, I wrote GameStop June 20 calls earlier this week. Already down 24%. Roll or write it out? Sky High Kite would like to know. June $20 call. I'd wait it out. Just sit back and wait. DQ manager, that won't be reflected in SoFi's numbers until next quarter report, but they might hint at in their forward guidance. BW Sky High, hold and fold your arms. No volume and markets a mess this week with FRC and Amazon poor news. Got many months and still in a mostly downward trend. There you have it. That's what I'm thinking too. We're up 191 on the Dow, waiting for FRC to come back in about 3 minutes. Down 4 on AI, down 1 on Unity. GameStop up 65. SoFi up a dime. Tesla up 234. Woo-wee. What a market, kids. What a market. Those of you who have ordered the classes, those of you that have ordered the classes, 5 for the price of 4, those of you done that this morning, stay with me. Bear with me. I will get you your links a little later after I finish the show. They will come your way today. Thank you all for joining in. Thank you for subscribing, for becoming members, renewing your membership, doing donations, picking up classes, one-on-ones. We appreciate it. 215 thumbs ups. Thanks for the thumbs ups today, everybody. Much appreciated. 320 last trade. We're waiting to see what's going to happen today on the shares of FRC. That is what we're waiting on. 320 last trade. We should be trading in the next minute or so after the latest 5-minute halt. The last move made the stock jump 11 cents. We'll see what's going on here. I'm showing volume now. 56 million traded on FRC. That's what I'm showing here. Last trade, 320, waiting to see when the stock gets going again. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, boy. Uncle Bruce, UBS is next. They are holding all of Credit Suisse's bags. SoFi is on the brink of the future, is the bank of the future. BW, Uncle Bruce, thanks for taking the time to help explain all this late in the morning. That is why we keep with you the extra effort to make sure we learn and understand in weird market conditions. BW, thank you. It's a Sky High home skill. Spire earnings 510 after market close, 12 days. It says for Spire. Splair 330 on El Toro. Waiting for the opening. Yes, 312. Last trade. We're open here. 312, 305, 312 on FRC. 311, 312, and 305 are the bid asks. Our last trades right now. 305, 305, 311 is where we're at right now. Again, on FRC, 305, 305, 305. We may be halted yet again. We'll see here. 305 everywhere. We might be stuck at this level yet again. FRC, yep, halted with a nickel loss on the last go around, from what I can tell you, if I've got this accurately figured out. Halted at 305. Volume now 58 million. I'm not sure how much came through this last go around. The GameStop up 63, SoFi up 8 cents, Tesla up 226. Splair, I bet they closed it earlier. A BW, Sky High Kite. I'm sitting on July 20s for October 16s and December 18th. All through the earnings spike till now. Lots are in with you like that. Just wait for you to give a time, which is helpful. Beach Boy, wow, 50% lower. Brian, waiting for my last GameStop call buyback to hit, and then I will buy more. SoFi, 300 now. Woohoo, says Brian. Gideon up. 614 on SoFi, 1956 up 62 on GameStop, and the Dow up 189 right now. That's where we're at the moment. Oh, I'm exhausted. I've got to pack this in. I've got to get so much work done. I got to get classes shipped out to everybody. Guys, you are unbelievable. Thank you so much for your endurance today with me. I am going to leave you here and let you continue on the quest of greatness and see how things go for you. I'm going to see you all on Friday from Calgary, of course. Look forward to that in a way. Thank you all for your great support today. 215 thumbs ups. You guys are awesome today. Thank you for all these donations today. PayPal donations. Thank you. Thank you for being with me today on all these notifications of how long you've been members of the channel. I can't thank you enough. Fantastic stuff. And thanks, Uncle Bruce. Says Zach, massive overtime. This is why you're the greatest. BW 280s are going to win for FRC when the halt releases seems to be what's in store. Wow, this is insane. Keep your eyes on it, folks. Watch it. You're learning a lot on this market day today. You're watching the markets in real time, in real action in front of you. You're understanding a lot more now than what you used to know 2 years ago. You're so much further ahead on what's going on. And keep it going. Holy moly, buying a couple of TOP puts. Have a great weekend, everybody. And TY, thank you as always, Uncle B. Richard, that's it. 191 gain on the Dow. And GameStop up 58, SoFi up 9, Tesla up 222. Keep the faith, everybody. Keep working your option chains and stay on top of these markets. Thanks again for all your endless support. It is so much appreciated. I'll catch you guys Monday. Stand by, class purchasers. We'll take care of you all weekend long. If you're buying classes this weekend, I'll get you looked after. Anybody have any issues with their classes, send me an email. I'm always checking to make sure we're on top of that. Okay, everybody? Thank you so much. See you, Uncle Bruce. We'll see you from the next show from the Tundra. See y'all, Flair. Earnings on Monday. Again, enjoy the weekend, y'all. We'll be following that very closely on SoFi. 6:15 now on your SoFi, everybody. Thank you so much for your support. I'll catch you guys later. Take care and bye for now.